It's like cheese. That's not. I don't know where I was going with that. But
Where is Cheese, that fat wanker?
And that's how you kick off the podcast.
Call out Daddy Hoarder as a disaster.
Oh man, sorry. Just bear with me while I get this back running.
And I'll turn my mic around the right way. Oh, maybe I am.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, that was loud. How do you turn that down?
Too bad.
Too much Stag.
It is the Stag raw.
I got too much raw.
This does kind of feel like a Fox NRL commentator, though.
Can
Can I just try something out?
What?
There was a monster! A monster from Tahu!
Oh, he's murdered it!
Oh, he's fucking murdered it! I might have to just go falsetto for the whole podcast.
So the Bee Gees back live in action.
Yeah.
There's only one left, right?
Yeah, Barry and Morgan.
Who the fuck is Morgan?
Morgan Gibb.
Not Brewster. Morgan Gibb.
I felt that was
Morgan Gimp Brewster?
Look, if a certain type of woman told me to get in one of those black latex suits and hide in a chest for hours on end before she pours hot nipple wax on me, I'll fucking do it. There's no shame in my game. Especially them corporate types.
Oh, yes. Speaking of corporate types, how was Summer Days?
Some haze.
Summer Haze.
Yeah, it was good. But Lee Matthews got the COVID quarantine, so they got last minute cancelled.
yeah. That
Yeah.
Matt, you're real quiet. You need to lift your game.
Very unfortunate.
You took it in the wrong part.
Oh, that was quite erotic, though.
that was essential. Yeah.
Yeah, bring.
Say maple walnut ice cream for me.
You want to get that? You
Maple walnut.
Do you see how you,
Oh!
do you see how you got
God,
some?
fuck, I'm getting a little flustered.
Woof.
I didn't realise I had such a high-pitched voice before. It's just been a tremendously disappointing discovery.
I found out mine's quite low when I recorded at work. So
What is the record at work? Oh, some instructional
did
videos.
some instructionals. Yep. Maybe lock them doors and turn them. No.
That is a great song. One of the greatest.
Mm.
So yeah, Summer Haze, old Lee Matthews. Turns out he was hanging out with an unnamed DJ named Dimension.
Yes. Also, Lee Matthews isn't just one man.
No, this is correct.
This is
Two of them,
two.
right?
This
It
is-
is a someone Lee and a someone Matthews.
Mm.
Common misconception.
Well, they are DJs.
So it's a double last name, first name, last name
Mm.
band.
Two last names.
Yeah,
Band, yep.
but they're both two first names.
Yes.
Stitcher.
So how was it?
Shapies was good.
Shapies was real good.
Shapies, yeah, they killed it. That was probably better than last time I saw Shapies, which was up at Matakana.
I think because Shapies knew that they
Yeah,
were the
yeah.
true last acts, they just
So they
fucking
put it on.
Sorry, 660.
660's not bad. I was at the Eden Park gig. That was cool.
Was Shapies there as well?
No, but Dave Dobbin stole the show, to be fair.
Sir Dave Dublin, thank you very much.
Yeah, that one.
The old Shapies and 660 came and played at the Bowl of Brooklands in the Promised Land, and yeah, I don't know why Shapies weren't the headliner. 660 was, but
Because 660 was the number one act in New
Something
Zealand
good.
at the time, Matthew.
well, I tell you, all I cared to see was Shapeshifter,
Is that because your ankle got broken?
and then promptly got my ankle broken by some lunatic.
Wait,
Yeah.
what happened?
I was standing on the hill.
You
and-
two are moon boot buddies.
Yeah, I was standing on the hill and just chatting with my cousin, and all of a sudden, one of Jacob's friends from P-Naughty just came hurtling down the hill.
Who was the friend?
Some huge dude. He was like 100 kilo easy. And
It's not old mate, the halfback.
Georges.
Georges.
Sorry,
And-
Georges. She's just getting slandered on her.
and then broken fibula.
You broke your fibula.
Yep.
Just what, a little avulsion one at the bottom. Just a small fracture.
It's more, fracture.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
But
But,
a fracture and a break the same thing. People just use them like as if they mean separate things.
I
I'm
was
about 99% sure of that.
I was that drunk that
Isn't
I
a fracture it's still intact? Like you've broken
Yeah.
your ankle enough times now.
Well,
Matt.
they're both breaks.
Are you an orthopedic surgeon now?
I'm part way there.
I was
Yeah.
Matt
Are
definitely
your
is.
hands steady enough for that? No, I don't know.
Matt is. He's an engineer. Now he's an orthopedic surgeon. Seen one once. Oh, yeah, I could do that.
I was that drunk that I kept just charging the whole night, and then ran, as far as I know, ran home on a broken fibula, and then
Naturally finished his set.
then Jacob and Harriet arrived back at my place, and I was just face down, fully clothed with the lights still on,
Well, that's a nice switch up.
and then woke up next morning to an ankle that was twice the size of the other one, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Damn.
Damn.
I
So
want to.
just some dude just bowled out of the hill.
Mm.
Not
Took
just
you
some
out.
dude, somebody's friend.
No reason to have done it either.
Were they staying at your house?
Who?
This.
The friend of Jacob and Harriet?
Yeah.
No.
That was terrible.
So did the friend recognise you or Jacob?
It wasn't intentional.
That's what, but is the reason that he careened down the hill to see you, or was it to
Nah.
see anyone, or he was
We
just
were-
he was just rolling?
He was like 5 meters away.
Was he chasing
We're-
a wheel of cheese?
He was in the same. He was
It's
like
a great sport.
Yeah.
He was
It's great sport.
in
There's
the
actually a
same
doco
group.
about that.
So you've
It's
just
amazing.
caught a stray bullet, basically. It wasn't even a direct attack.
No.
Unlucky.
Very strange.
Who was that? Mark Ellis?
What?
Mark Ellis won that, didn't he?
The like European one.
The cheese wheel running chasing thing.
No doubt.
He did. Him and Matthew Ridge.
Actually, that's a great Rancho story. Waking up in Mark Ellis's house.
That is a great, yeah.
He wasn't happy
Disappointing that he didn't appreciate it, eh? He acts like he's man of the people, and he was a bit judging on really a younger version of Mark Ellis.
about that. Anyway, it's a moment in time.
I'm pretty sure you're not on the camera, Stag.
Yeah, well, if my 1 meter 50 cable had worked.
What the hell's going on here?
Got a bit of a podcast going on here, old
Really?
sport.
Oh, getting in. Just a little bit to the right there, Pete.
He's in.
There.
So we're going out to the internet, are we?
Not yet.
Not yet.
On Tuesday.
Needs to add some production to it.
Barely.
So what's the subject du jour?
Well, what would you offer?
I don't know.
Well, I want to come track back to a comment you made earlier about correctly addressing Dave Dobbin.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you think is the biggest patriot amongst you three?
Oh,
Definitely the man working in oil and gas.
do you reckon?
Absolutely.
Mr. Redneck.
Yeah.
I'm pretty patriotic.
Do you get on Facebook forums and ask people to
Yeah.
stop ramming Te Reo Māori down your throat, mate?
No, I don't. I do have friends that do that.
Guilty by association.
So changing the subject, it's a nice looking piece of venison you got up there. What's your plan?
We'll put salt and pepper on it and put it on the barbecue and let it
Barbecue
rest.
job, yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that. It's easy.
I knew you would.
Where's that one from?
The Kaimais, just up the hill, really.
Just down the road.
Just down the road, over the hill, other side.
Is it the most recent one?
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
nice.
2 weeks ago, 10 days
Do
rested.
you hunt?
No.
Do you
No,
cook?
that's an alarm sport.
Does he let you cook it as well, or no?
Did I let your brother? No, I didn't even let your brother cook it, and he's a chef.
What kind of standards do you have, man?
No, I would have,
Pretty high.
but he was busy with seafood, and I was like, I'm not touching that.
Pretty flash gear. You know,
Yeah.
when we went and saw Josh and Lara the other day,
Yeah.
he's got this gaming box, you know,
Yeah, that's what that cord was supposed to be for.
$5,000 for a bloody computer. But anyway, he's got these headphones and microphone and what have you.
Yeah, well, they
So when-
stream.
When he's playing
Twitcher.
Fortnite, I think it was, you can hear, like, there's 100 people in this game, and you can hear somebody approaching you from behind through your headphones
Yeah.
and whatever. which
I've played a little bit. It's good fun.
enables you to,
What do you want, a
defend
PS2?
yourself.
Oh, nah. Well, my flatmate's rich, so he's got all the bells and whistles.
He knows the risks.
PlayStation
Your flatmate.
5.
Does he have a full racing rig?
No. Timmy's pretty into that. He's got
Really?
a little set up for that, and he's actually bloody good at it.
So who's the F1 fiend? Both.
Matt and Tim are the fiends. I enjoyed the free trip to Singapore.
It was free?
I didn't pay for a ticket, so yeah, shout out Matty J for that. Epic.
Was that through the insurance, or what were we going?
No, that was like a thanks for coaching gig, I believe. So pay for your own
What the
ticket
heck?
to the Grand Prix, pay for your own accommodation, which it was like $350 New Zealand all up.
Where was this?
Singapore.
Don't buy a beer.
2019 Singapore. No, but 2 beers was more than the freaking entire the rest of it. But yeah, unreal. $250, and we got to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, Muse, Gwen Stefani, Fatboy Slim, and Swedish House Mafia, who I didn't think existed anymore.
Yeah, the eternal.
And go
we're
to the Grand
finished.
Prix for 3 nights in like ideal seats. $250 New Zealand. All for that.
So who was subsidising this expenditure?
Matt Jensen, my flatmate, actuary.
You've met him.
I know, but what was the motivation? Him just being a G?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang.
Like real G.
What
You
school
sure you
is
don't
this?
have to touch him?
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, what did you say?
Pay for rent
What
and
school?
fines.
Yeah.
and
Well,
that.
what crew said thanks with that sort of?
That's just Matt Jensen, North Shore.
North Shore, right.
Cheers, Pat and Tim, for coming to help this season. It was a good season.
Oh, I
you know,
understand now.
Yeah, just
And plus, being great flatmates.
I just think he wanted people to go to the Grand Prix with him, so he paid for it.
Wow.
It was a good time.
Wow.
That was a real fun trip. But yeah, you don't have to like Grand Prix at all before you go to a Grand Prix to enjoy it. That was all time. To coin a phrase from the man over here.
Was that the big man trying to sink a 3, or did he sink a 3?
Rudy Gobert just sunk a 3.
Fuck. That's talent. He's huge. He's got no right, and he's defending up the top. What's happening here?
Oh, Steph Curry. God damn it.
Did he do another 3?
Steph missed.
Can you honestly not see whether or not the ball's going in Stag?
That one went in. So what was the process the other night of getting in, or you don't remember?
It was a bit haggard, actually. We had to be on the tarmac for a little
Into
while.
summer haze.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. That's a good way to put it. We were sitting on the tarmac for a while. The
It was well
line was rough. Like it was just slow moving and poorly organised. Although once you hit the front, it was streamlined and it wasn't as long as I thought. But yeah.
So you got to get an AWOP.
For this one we do, but that's
That classic gag.
I hate
yeah.
AWOPs.
We can pre-register the money.
Yes.
Can we not do? I don't feel we all need to get one. We should just share one band, keep things easy.
No.
I'm not doing it.
We're going to get split up.
Is that volunteering, Nicole?
That's a great call.
Nah, because you can only get 2 drinks at a time.
Oh yeah.
Logistics of festivals, eh? They had pals on the menu there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Did they have pals at Summer Haze?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Have
Yep.
or had?
Had.
Had. Yes. That's fact. Factually correct.
So what have we all learned this year? I learned 2 things. 54 kilometres is a very, very, very long way. Takes a long time. Also, you can overfill a lawnmower with oil. It makes the greatest exhaust fumes. Nicole learned that there's an exhaust on a lawnmower.
The old smoky.
And the best thing was I admitted it to the staff at work, and then they drove past someone doing the exact same thing like 2 days later. Like, that's an impressive amount of smoke. I'm like, it sure is. You know you've done something wrong. When
You can also make it smoke the shit out of it if you lean it over towards the exhaust side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that work, Mr. Engineer?
It'll just like let some oil into the exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You don't do that.
No
people.
good.
Yeah, there
No
is a little dipstick on your oil lid.
Who was the dipstick in this case, though?
That was definitely me. Yeah.
That's a pretty good second lesson, actually. The first one I think you already should have known.
I was on the way, and I confirmed it. That's confirmed. Took me about 7.5 hours. That was a long day.
Oof.
How far? 54 kilometres.
Yeah.
7.5 hours. What kind of pace is that?
Slow. 6 minutes, 7 minutes? I don't know. No longer than that. A long way longer.
I think JB and I are going to do the Queenstown full.
You've done a few halves, eh?
I think I've done 9 or 10. Yeah.
It's probably a wiser thing to do, I'm going to be honest.
Half marathon's not that hard. I believe that anyone can do a half marathon, whether you have to walk parts of it or not. It's not that far.
Yeah, I used to do them before work.
You used to.
Yeah.
Long way to run before work.
Pretty long way.
Nah, it's like
even
couple of hours.
Brewster could get through a half marathon. He'd drag himself through it. But
Yeah, I could do it.
Have you ever run?
I could do a marathon tomorrow.
This guy's a hockey player. He runs 16k a game.
field hockey. Ugh.
Well, I'm not a very good athlete. That's where you end up. You go down the pecking order. They stop weighted rugby. You can't play that anymore. Soccer's a bit too Aucklander. And you end up playing field hockey.
So what's the hierarchy if you're going down that list? Like
That's the hierarchy.
that was it. There's only 3 sports.
You were
that
at St
exist in New
Paul's though,
Zealand.
right?
No, I was at Handboys.
Oh, Handboys. I was going to say you had a turf, but no, not at Handboys.
Nah.
How'd you end up in hockey, field hockey?
It was just the game that played at primary school.
Oh, earlier.
So I didn't have to join a club or anything, and my parents had no winter sport affiliation. So they were just like, get out of the house, do something.
Was it during the week as well?
Nah, it was like Saturday morning,
Oh,
fair,
no. I was gonna
classic New Zealand children running around.
You're at least allowed to wear shoes on the turf, though, right? Probably compulsory.
Yeah, you ain't out in there in bare feet. Are you serious? Saturday morning? Yeah.
There's plenty of rugby, kids rugby competitions out there that are still bare feet.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was you up north
Yeah, up Kaitaia, bare feet, footy.
with the Ray brothers,
Who
Lay brothers. Sorry, Lay
who
brothers.
out of you two got closest to pro ball?
This man, I
Me.
believe. Canterbury Sevens.
Three times non-travelling reserve. Hey, the score's 12 people.
Nah, the best I got was Captain Thames Valley to 5 consecutive losses.
Yeah, but what age group?
Under 16 and under 18.
Also played.
Chiefs didn't want you?
I went to development camp and then broke my shoulder blade, and that was pretty much the end of the rugby
Oh,
career.
that's right, the old Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Except instead of just being located at the bottom of your leg, it's everywhere. You're very frail.
That's why rugby's best sport. I also
Yeah.
played National Youth League football. Had a New Zealand trial for under 18 in New Zealand secondary schools water polo. Played for the South
I
Island.
mean, that's not really
it's the
pro
problem.
ball. It's just like a hobby that you've
It
taken
is.
too seriously.
It's the problem. It's the problem with Invercargill. You're a big fish in a very, very small pond, and you go to a bigger pond and you just get annihilated. You get Ben Afiaki's brother grab you and basically throw you around a pool. It's quite embarrassing. Yeah,
Old water polo.
Ben Afiaki as well also manhandles you, even though he's the same age. He was a large 13-year-old.
So you're going to be able to edit the noise out of this, the sounds, the music.
Nah, it's barely going to come through.
It's just background noise.
These are directional microphones. That's why you need it in your face.
It's not going to be a licensing problem, is it?
Oh, I don't think they're coming after me. we listened to one on the way over that started off with some Netsky, and I was like, that's a copyright issue. But hey, it's a good song. Good man. Old Boris.
Indeed.
I am
Tomorrow.
excited about that. I haven't seen him yet, so it's going to be...
Ever?
Nah.
Oh, I've touched the man twice.
Oh, you've dodged him a few.
Yuck.
Back in the day when he used to crowd surf, that was me, 2011.
Where was that?
Rhythm and Vines.
Oh,
The wettest. I stand by
Shit,
that
that's going
statement.
far back. Was that the year you came with us
Yes,
and passed out in the
yeah.
golf course? Okay.
Had a 3 o'clock hangover.
oh.
Fuck, that was cooked.
It's a long 5 days when that's how you start.
It was a long 5 days.
Because that was night one.
No, afternoon.
nah.
Afternoon
Oh, yeah.
one.
Afternoon one, you were passed out on a golf course.
Yeah.
On what, the 27th?
Well, he had to come down with Woody and T from Auckland, right? It's like a long old drive, Auckland to Gisborne.
And Woody Owl, he's just eager. So he cracked a scrumpy, I think, when we got over the Como Ranges,
Because we were stuck at schoolyard, or school band, or whatever the fuck it was called.
Band
that
camp.
year. Band camp.
which was good.
What's band camp?
Well, before those
Campground.
kids bowled down the
Oh,
fence
got it.
and had that riot. Was there fires as well?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Were you involved?
Nah. I think we had a good stretch where we went every year, but I pulled out before.
And then so that's why it's 3 days and on-site camping only. And
The real question is, are we going for bloody Easter?
tourism advice. VIP, drop $1,000.
Yeah,
on.
mate. I don't even think they'll be able to do it in Easter. Not that I wish them any ill will, but they're just buying time, aren't they? They're
Why
scrambling.
why
Because they
wouldn't
can't
they?
get enough hospo people vaccinated to run the thing.
What?
Are you calling out hospitality people? Is that why you got no staff,
No.
Nicole? They can't work.
Maybe. I'd like them to get vaccinated so I can have some stuff though. That'd be real good.
Yep. So Easter you can bet.
Yeah.
You've
why
already
not?
lined up like 5 festivals in the space of a month.
Have you
It's a
seen his
busy-
life spreadsheet?
It's a busy
Right.
old couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Have you-
it's
have you
Is that what you learned in 2021? To spreadsheet your life. Fit in as many festivals as you can because you never know when they're going to go away.
It is well impressive though. Instead of just waking up and guessing what you're going to do that day, you check the health spreadsheet. Booked in.
Well, 29th of
Thank you.
December, I'm going to see Shapeshifter.
That's it.
Walk around the back.
But you
while
really don't want to be on camera.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to be associated publicly with these individuals.
I'm a business owner.
Well, that's a good sound.
Cheers, Jay.
Is this ASMR?
Certainly is.
Mm.
Oh, that was. Oh no, you're on it.
That was haggard.
Oh, can't win them all.
Oh, magic. No, I learnt that owning a hot tub was a real good thing.
It was.
I don't think you know what the word. You two know what the word "learn" means. You already know these things.
He confirmed it.
Were you like, I expect this to be a disaster?
No.
This is a 50-50
Yeah.
investment.
I think you suspect that it would be a good thing. And then it actually is.
How much firewood have you been through?
Oh, many, many cubes.
I'm yet to see some shirtless wood chopping though, Matt.
I was going to say, are you out there with the axe?
That is only because I don't film
Is that be-
myself.
Is that
chopping
because
wood.
you got a Samsung and it's got terrible front-facing camera?
No, it has a very good front-facing camera.
Don't start the Apple Samsung right with him, please.
It's because I just don't film myself doing everything.
Well,
Or like anything.
maybe that can be 2022's lesson. How to self-film.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
How are you sending your pics? Who's taking them?
Which ones?
Have you not been on Matt's
Your
OnlyFans?
romantic messages.
There's no romantic.
What do you do with your phone then?
Oh, shit.
You keep going on about this camera. I was like, here we go. We're going to be adding inches.
Any other lessons from you, Matt?
Oh, I have a think.
Paddy? What did you had plenty of time.
What did I learn?
Did you manage to teach yourself how to read yet, Betty?
Just a uni degree, can't read.
I don't know if I have any big, nice philosophical ones like how spas are nice.
Well, don't overfill your lawnmower.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I learned. Lockdown was a lot of time. That was
You built some wicked Lego.
4 months I won't get back. Well, I did one Lego.
Oh.
That was like 17 hours almost straight of sitting at a table building a car.
Did you read any good books? Like, what did you do with yourself? Fuck.
I thought we covered the reading issues there.
Oh, shit.
I did. I read, what was my book?
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. That was good.
It's good.
But
read.
isn't
I really liked
isn't
it.
that... Not trying to be slanderous on the pod. Isn't it come out that that dude's...
Robert,
Yeah, nonsense.
probably.
What about it?
Why?
Nonsense. It's
Why is
just-
he nonsense?
The only way he makes money is selling books.
I have always felt that
Yeah.
about the Amazon guys that then have a course about how to make
Yeah.
lots of money from
Good
Am-
instinct.
from
Yeah,
Amazon?
Yeah.
I'm like, if you're making so much from Amazon, but apparently Amazon's paying them, so
Oh, nevertheless, it
I
was
would maintain your cynicism. I think that's appropriate.
fair.
Patrick, how's your flug tag coming along? Is that a
Oh,
thing still, or
jeez.
what
I
happened?
don't know if that's going to happen. I've been charged to do all of the work,
build
and that's a lot of work.
theme.
Yeah, I've designed it, and I think I've got it pretty down packed.
Can you explain what a flugtard is to the
Got
listener?
to have wheels
You're-
and
well,
then
you're a
hopefully
flugtard.
fly. And
Flugtag is like, I assume it's a German or Austrian kind of little word. But it's, the Red Bull Flugtag competition. So you're up on a 9 meter high
Oh.
platform. You have, I assume, 25 odd meters to get your craft up to speed. One man
Is
is
there a
sitting
ramp?
on it. It's not a ramp, it's just flat. So it's got to be man powered pushing, no pulleys allowed.
Ooh.
You push your plane off. It's allowed to be 1.5 meters, I believe, above the platform. You
so
push
there's
it,
a height restriction.
it falls off. Yep. And you hope it doesn't nosedive. Is pretty much how it goes. So yeah,
It's going to
Tim,
nosedive.
well,
Sorry.
Tim Zuch is our pilot, so he's a nice 58 or some odd kilos, which is appropriate for that.
Also, didn't Matthew previously establish we need clear separation between German and Austrian? We can't. No crossovers.
Let's go with German. That's my guess. Yeah, but I just have not done any building. It's been a chance to relax after a freakishly long lockdown.
When's
so
it due?
March. So there's time.
Is it the same time
There's
that
also-
Rhythm and Vines is going to be on?
I won't be there. I'll be moving.
Yeah.
Um,
It's no contract, Pat.
True. We'll say that for a rainy day.
Mm.
Not a legally binding statement. I think you're fine. I think you're in the clear.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens with the Flugtag.
How high did you say the ramp is? Or the
Platform.
platform?
9 meters above the water. And then we create like a little trolley system where the plane then sits on top of that to give it some kind of rolling.
Was there any
mechanism.
reasoning behind the height restriction?
I assume
no
because
one
they just don't want
died.
people to die. Yeah. It's still 10 meters. If you're going
Is there a
down,
waiver?
there's 10 meters to fall, and if you've got a bad craft that you haven't like foamed up, Timmy could well be like face planting his craft as it hits the water.
Praying for your Timmy.
Yeah, he's paying attention to the design. Let's say that. He doesn't want it to hurt when he hits the ground. But I think we've based it on some pretty good ones.
Fuck.
That's all right, eh? That's like a fair. You've all been up top the 10
I
meter
haven't been on a
board.
10-meter diving board. I've been on a 5-meter, and that hurts.
I'm not too phased about it. I love jumping up stuff.
But you're 110 kgs.
I'm not too phased. Not me.
Momentum,
Not
though.
I
Momentum.
mean, you'd be breaking shoulder blades and legs. And now you're like, hey, check it out, boys. I spent 21 learning nothing, and I'm going to start 22 jumping. I mean, this is how you end up in these scenarios. Your decision-making process.
Really need a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already running the speed, gravity fall.
Well, I feel we're pretty limited in terms of like max, horizontal velocity by running. Like we'd be doing very well to get it up to like a 4 minute per k pace over that.
Well, you say
short time
25
frame.
meters.
I'm guessing it's going to be something like that, 30
I think
meters or so.
Eddie Dawkins had a dabble at this bobsleigh. He might be a good recruit.
Well, we can't change that now. So I've got myself, Matt Jensen, Tim Zuch as a pilot, and then James and Callum. So 2 rowers,
A
myself,
coxswain and
a
a
coxswain
coxswain.
who's not helping, and then an ex-coxswain who's probably less help.
He can tell you what to do, though.
Mixed bag.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
At least Matt will be able to assess the risk. He might write it off straight away.
Yeah, and that probably wouldn't be the worst outcome for anyone. Like, really, all we thought was like, how hard can it be? Way harder than we thought is the answer to that.
But you
question.
ain't in the craft, right? It's just
Nah,
Timmy going on.
I'm pushing
I
it.
feel like you're pretty safe. I feel like that's okay.
Well, I'll do a flip off the
just
platform
just
regardless.
launch him off and he'll be,
I back us to get like, would you call it a positive?
Have you been
gradient?
watching YouTube videos around flight and?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, he's definitely not been reading any books on the subject, so
I've been sent some reading material.
I'm not sure if the camera does it justice, viewers, but Davenport's a bona fide Neanderthal, so bear with me.
God, this is rough.
If you're on Spotify, you can actually see how Neanderthal.
Like, if I was
Mr.
to see you
Davenport is-
walking down the street, I was like, I'm actually in Jurassic Park. This is a dinosaur. Where's Jeff Goldblum?
With glasses.
Yeah, where's Jeff Goldblum? Help me escape.
No, he's got Jeff's glasses.
Surprised you didn't do a dinosaur noise with that, Brewster.
I probably should have, actually.
Did you learn anything?
No, I don't learn anything.
Did Ryman's come out on top?
No.
You
It's
learnt-
actually been one of New Zealand's worst performing stocks over
No.
the last 2 years.
Sinlay second to the reason Sinlay's so shit. A2.
You probably learnt that oil and gas companies can be quite volatile when
Yeah, how's that going, man?
with their reserves.
Yeah, it's a good point. We were debating the use of the word learn. It's not so much learning something I didn't know. It's just like, wow, I really am a moron and just make the same mistake over and over.
The oil ETF is not doing that well, but it's going to the moon. So
He's still holding.
Yeah.
Good work.
hodling.
Holding on for dear life.
Matthew K, if you're listening or watching to this, you owe me an explanation regarding beach. Cheers.
That was before Matt bought it, right?
Yeah, I know. I
Way before.
was just driving in the car on the way to Auckland and my phone was going bananas and I was like, better pull over and stop watching the NFL draft and pay attention. Not to the road. And then I'm getting all these price alerts. Them oilmen. I mean, I trust Matthew Hickford, but the rest, be careful now.
But is it completely gone? Or?
Nah, they just said there's a lot less oil 2P reserves than what we'd previously advised. And you're like, wow, that was the entire reason I was invested in the company.
Good.
Again, this is not financial advice.
Disclaimers everywhere. So, what did you learn?
I didn't learn my lesson. That's my point.
Did you learn anything this year?
Nah.
I learned the barrier at Wilkinson's pretty vicious, eh, Matt? Security need to address the issue before it escalates.
Learnt that the crowd in Hastings is a bit.
I still don't think you're using the word learn right.
Yeah, we might have outlaid this before we went, eh? Just keep your head on a
Yeah,
swivel.
be safe. Be respectful.
Oh, I tell you what I did learn. Like yesterday, I learnt that Wilkinson has a super deep voice,
The actual man.
and he mountain bikes like a
oh,
demon.
fuck, have you not seen him and P. Diggs cane it down Corny Peak?
Ah.
P. Diggs can mountain bike?
Oh my god, P. Diggs can mountain bike and skateboard and ski-doo and motocross.
Okay, see, I just learnt that. That's a new learning. I wouldn't have, yeah.
P. Diggs is
Good for you,
an
P. Diggs.
extreme sports fiend. That's why he lives in the Cadrona Valley.
Mm.
He built his own. That's what he learnt / did implemented last lockdown. He built himself a little pump track at his house
Oh,
That is
nice.
cool.
and just played crowdless festy tunes to the community of Cadrona.
How good,
He's a legend, eh? He has no teeth though.
doesn't he?
Well, that's why he gets that beautiful
That
round
voice.
voice. Yeah, you can't risk altering that. So he's just got to walk around with the picks.
That'll add a bit of reverb to the voice,
Good for the acoustics.
perhaps.
How hard is
It's old, it's like, it's the old Freddie Mercury thing, isn't it?
They were the
He
opposite.
was like, he had too many teeth,
Yeah,
right?
but
So it
he
created a bigger
didn't want to.
space.
He didn't want to risk.
No, yeah, he didn't want to change his teeth setup. Didn't want to get them straightened or anything. So
Is that true?
Yeah, apparently. Otherwise, it's a very good yarn that's quite convincing.
Praying for you, Freddie.
Too late, I think. I think that was a feature. Like how you're known. But like owning a Mitsubishi, things like fall off.
What?
I don't understand that analogy
So
whatsoever.
you're saying Mitsubishi owners, Freddie Mercury, same status of society?
No, Freddie Mercury, odd teeth. Owning a Mitsubishi, you've got something that's a little bit loose.
What's falling off this new one of yours?
Well, currently the boot lock's variable. I don't know why I started doing that. And
It's a trunk for our American listeners.
yes. And the where you put your bottle in the passenger seat, down by your feet,
Yeah.
that's come loose.
Oh, what?
One of the little plugs, bit like the side beam in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plugs aren't working.
So how'd you come to own this vehicle?
Crashed the last one.
That
That was what I learned.
I want to criticise you, but I've also done that.
That's also learned that speaking of features, the feature where the engine mount falls off and is on rails and goes underneath you is a great safety feature.
Oh, this was the deer thing, right? Because you were basically IGing this crash as it happened.
This guy like this happened and
Fuck it, YOLO! Oh no!
no, I did not hit a deer. I crashed on my way to go hunting a deer,
And you mysteriously came back with a deer from that trip.
Just as well.
yeah, it was just as well.
There was some redemption. How did you get the deer back though? Did that come on the fucking truck with the car?
No. People took it away from me.
No.
Took it to a butcher to chill it and butcher it, as they do.
Bloody good.
Well worth the money, eh, Nicole? Getting things butchered.
It was a big job, love it.
Yeah.
What, you butchered it yourself the last time?
This one that we're going to eat tonight, yeah.
You butchered that yourself?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard work.
Yeah, that's...
It's actually no, it is hard work. I had like really sore hands for a good week.
Really?
Just like trying to skin a deer it's like one of those things that you never ever do. And so the muscle groups that you must use to do it. Especially writing prescriptions and typing.
Yeah, I was going to say, that you're not seasoned for that, really, are you?
No.
Sounds like
Office
butchers
job.
would be pretty good chokers then, Brewster.
Yeah, I feel like Stag's been a little too soft on his dick beaters. Needs to put some work in it.
It is a tough life doing
I thought you were-
long
I
distance,
thought-
to Colbert.
I thought you were rugged and thugged from the south. Your delicate man paws can't peel butter
They
off.
are so delicate. that last time I chopped wood, I made the most massive blister in my hands. It was not good.
Well, I mean, hopefully you can at least use them to give the smooth, buttery hand jobs that you so desire.
Yeah, they're needed. Long distance. What's the lotion? That's good. At least there's light at the end of the tunnel with long distance. Hey, there's the weekend.
What was it?
At least there's light at the end of the tunnel with long distance. There's the weekend. Not like the Tinder game, eh, Morgan?
Oh, pay to play.
Yeah, how far's the radius? How many trips to Taupo have you done? Gisborne? Dennyburg?
Oh, look, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Society's not quite where it needs to be on some issues yet, so I'll keep that under my hat.
Does it reach to New Plymouth? Do you guys do like trades?
No.
Yours reached Taupo, didn't it?
Yeah, I think you can actually get that
It definitely
far.
reaches Taupo and Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
It's
Man, I'm
misleading.
pretty sure you only get like 10 free swipes now.
Wouldn't know.
Mm.
Me neither.
So when are you moving in, Nicole? Don't you half own the house?
But she's got to run the
She basically
cafe.
owns the house. Yeah, exactly.
Can't sell a cafe in COVID.
Oh.
So
Same issue that Rhythm and Vines is having, really.
hopefully
Mm.
sometime. We also can't get staff at the moment either.
Yeah, we've been over this. Do you know any baristas in Hawke's Bay, Matt?
Negative.
Morgan, any coming up on your swipe rights?
If you want me to come pull pints or something in the weekend to help out, I can do that.
Pulling
But,
a sahi.
but I don't know how to make a coffee. Nah.
I could teach you.
Yeah, I'll learn. But I get to tell jokes.
They're all, when the people are coming in, they're usually bankers, so they'll appreciate it.
Yeah, they would.
You can talk some finance.
You
You
could probably get some customers.
Do we get some sweet tips?
I'm not looking for tips or customers. This is a one-way.
He's not a
train to
financial
nowhere.
advisor.
Yeah.
Oh, like we could sell that. Part of the
No, we couldn't.
Alright, that's so funny.
Who's going to come after
Yeah,
you to do that?
yeah. No, I think as soon as a dollar goes over the fence, you're dead in trouble.
Yeah, was it Blue Bridge? They're a clear example of don't overpromise.
What's that story?
Wasn't it like apartments in Auckland?
Oh, people forget how bad it was. Finance companies going over left, right in the early 90s in New Zealand. And they used to get people on the news and stuff to do the advertisements on TV. So old people would happily donate the money thinking that old mate from the news, Judy, whatever her name was, had
And
checked
the
it
other
all
fella.
through, and then everything went sideways, as these things are wont to do.
It was mostly property too, right?
There's mainly Hanover Finance as the guys that seem to have gotten away with the biggest hijinks.
Where's Jensen? He'd be able to talk to us about the underwriting.
Yeah, no doubt.
Horrible. Again, don't take our advice. We're idiots. And we're drinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything you say under the influence can't be a crime. No, any disposition you give to the police if you've consumed alcohol, I think.
Have you done law?
I've had to speak to the police.
There's a few people who've done epidemiology in the last year and a half, that's for sure.
Certainly have.
So what happened to people like Skrillex and Deadmau5? Are they putting out music, or do they just fall off the map
I
as
think
times have
Skrillex
changed?
made just so much money, doesn't need to do jack shit.
Yeah, it just lives off the...
Yeah, I think he's still making music, but also dubstep's not really as relevant, so
Yeah.
It was heavy.
it was a bit much.
Did Mouse did a masterclass?
Yeah, I was about to say that, which was
Did he
awesome.
really?
I haven't watched it.
Isn't
but-
Yeah, and
That's
he
a
does the
king of money
masterclass
grabbing
in front of
opportunity.
his like setup, and then he just tells you how to make a banging track on your laptop. And you're like, well, why do you have all that shit for?
Well, that's part of the DJ game, isn't it? To make it seem harder than it is.
To be fair, there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube that teaches you probably exactly what he goes through.
Yeah.
I want to know, old mate that remixed Land Down Under. I want to know what he made that on, because that's a banger.
Are you thinking about chucking in the Optom game and getting on the decks?
Well, everyone's been thought about being on the decks.
No.
No. I would never.
Just me.
I'd
Sorry.
do it for fun, just to play
Yeah,
with it, but
I'd love to dabble, but yeah, fuck. seems like quite a big.
I'm not chasing
Thing
a
to
DJ
learn.
career.
Well, that's what I was.
Seems
Wouldn't you
Well,
rather
yes.
front like a shitty rock cover band that plays at the local pub and be John
Are you
Bon
talking to
Jovi?
me or are you talking to Pat?
I'm just talking to the group. I'm just saying, if we're
Well, if
faking,
we're talking to Pat, this is like his
I'm just saying-
live stream.
if we're faking musical careers, right? Like you got DJ,
I
rapper,
don't need to
rocker.
fake
What
it.
are we doing?
Have you seen this guy play?
He's forced me to watch.
That's a lie.
It's like getting a romantic picture from myself. you
you
don't
said you
sign
got the-
consent.
I thought you said you got them from Matt.
Yeah, Matt definitely don't ask for consent. What do you think of the lighting? I mean, that's actually pretty good lighting.
What you reckon? You reckon the pub gig's better?
No, I'm just saying, if we're going hypothetical music career, in a band, it's got to be more fun than on the decks. You're running around together in a Scooby-Doo van, getting up to mischief, solving mysteries.
I wonder
You're
if it's-
basically in
wonder what the
Scooby-Doo.
ratio of like can you play this is like between DJ and pub band.
Well, DJ can play anything, can't they? They got iTunes. Play the song.
Talent if you're actually playing in a band.
True. But some bands can get away with a horrific singer, and that's where I come in. An Ozzy Osbourne level vocalist who's carried by everyone else.
It depends if you're talking about a DJ who's literally just mixing other producers' material, or you're actually making
Creating
music
songs
like
yourself.
like the artists that we're
Yeah.
about to see soon.
Surely, but when you're starting off, you're going to have to balance the books, aren't you? People aren't going to want to hear 2
Well,
hours
that's
of
what
your
I was.
originals.
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking the other day when I put on Boris's Lighthouse from last year, and I was like, when he's just like so thankful, and I was like, imagine that, you're like in your early 20s.
Do you mean
Just-
Glass House?
Glass House?
You
What did I
said
say? Ice House.
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. Glass House. Yes. Yeah, like in your early 20s, you make a track, BBC puts you on Radio 1, Essential Mix, you just get laughs.
Yeah, but he got that made through his Hospital Records Connects, right? That was his big, getting that Essential Mix thing.
Okay, we'll take it a step back. Get signed to Hospital Records.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, if you can figure out that step, I've got you from there.
Yeah.
Your boss at Hospital Records phones up BBC One. You put out a mix.
We've got
you
a
get
lad.
millions of listeners.
His name's Boris. He's from Antwerp.
The hardest thing is getting signed to Hospital Records.
His Essential Mix came way after he was huge.
I don't know, man.
All
That first one came out, like, honestly, in
all-
2009 or something, didn't it?
All of his huge tunes were on that Essential Mix, so they had to have come from before his Essential Mix.
I disagree. He made them before, used them in the mix, but some of those tunes became like individual singles afterwards. He definitely didn't have an album before it.
Pretty sure he did.
Are you allowed to fact check on the podcast?
Who's got a phone?
I think the Essential Mix was like 9 or
Go
10, and albums was after that.
Wonder why he called them numbers.
Easier.
Yeah, he knew his fan base.
Netsky 1, Netsky 2,
Yeah.
Netsky 3, very easy.
What's the latest? Is the latest one a number? It's not 4, is it?
No.
Everybody loves
No,
the
it's,
sunshine.
So when did
Such a
this-
good sample.
The Essential Mix, when did that come out? 2010.
I thought it was 9 or 10. I don't know.
So if we go Netsky.
But his albums came out after that.
Let's go 1.
2010. Same time.
Ooh, coincidence?
Fuck.
First track on Spotify, Starlight, came out in 2009. And then a lot of drops in 2010 But like,
Yeah, but
Come
see,
Al-
what I'm
Come
saying,
Alive
it's not like he had
was
5 years
2012.
of products out there in the mainstream
no,
before
it's,
he
that's-
got
that's
big.
all
Yeah.
pretty close to being at the same time.
Bring up his wiki.
Second Nature is his latest album.
It's good. Good album. Good album. How emotional must it have been when they got to do Hold On live together? A whole year since
What? Live together, who?
Hold On.
With the actual singer.
Bella? Is that right? How old is he? Oh, Boris.
How old is he? 32. Well, born 22nd March 1989, Belgium.
You know.
32. Man, don't look a day over 12.
Nah, he's got some grace. He's got some grace. It's all those darts he has a half a drag on. not like Dimension. Actually, I want to know how Dimension's doing with the vid after all those.
I'd say that Dimension has a few greys after this week, to be fair.
Yeah, not a lot.
That's
on
not
there.
fair, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty gutting.
Especially all of them having to go back in the quarantine. It's pretty rough.
Surely his manager's got to get insurance for all this worst case scenario or something, so he still gets paid.
Someone must, or else that's a severe oversight.
Yeah, no, they would have thought about this. You're traveling in an Omicron-riddled world. Oh, my bad.
Let's not talk about that. It's just madness.
Yeah, no deal.
It's Sparta. Who's this?
So is anyone dropping ducats on OnlyFans, or are we still just going hard on P-Hub
Dimension.
like a champion?
Yeah.
So who the fuck is buying OnlyFans? Are people more degenerate than you?
That's what I was talking about with MC Mouse. I was like, who, like, on TikTok, these birds just like sit there doing fuck all, and people are giving them money. And I was like, what? How does this even work?
It's
And
a
it's
brave new world.
Where's
eh?
mine? Where's my money?
like,
I
I
put out a
can't
picture into the world. Nobody paid me. This is bullshit.
I can't even get a live feature. No. But it's like, how does that even work? And then it just escalates to OnlyFans, like, you know, hundreds of thousands a month, a week, or even.
What?
Oh, it's something. You know, it's the market. It's not everyone.
But who are the fellas kicking this cash that way?
That's what I want to know. Like, why is it supported? I don't understand. Like, surely there's better use.
Yeah. P-Hub. It's free. It's great.
Yeah. For that is also part of the equation. Like,
I'm saying if there was no P-Hub, then I could understand maybe. Let's just say no internet porn, then you're like, okay. But there is, and there's a lot.
It's most of the internet.
And some people were like, you know what, this isn't for me, but I'll pay OnlyFans.
no, I'll pay. I'll be sitting on my TikTok, and just some girl sitting there saying thank you, like brushing her hair, and I'll click the button that gives her money.
I think we might just be old. Let's get the ages out.
So do you think it's a? So do you think it's
Or
like a?
not old enough, you reckon?
So do you think it's like 20-year-old that's made his money's on Dogecoin? That's just like.
You reckon it's old then?
Yeah, it honestly might be like 50-year-old dudes stuck in a marriage they don't want to be in.
And they've all told each other, have you seen this TikTok
Yeah.
thing? Eventually she'll show something in her account,
'Cause- yeah,
and then her account will get banned.
Because surely you'd need a certain naivety to, enjoy it.
Thinking that something's going to happen on a
Yeah.
on a public social media app that's
Yeah.
made for kids.
And if you're like 18 years old, well, you've been, doing meth and going hard on anal porn for 6 years.
Are you saying if you've got millions of dollars as a 20-year-old?
Yeah, I'm just saying, as a 20-year-old today, I imagine, I'm a bit older than that, you've grown up with the
Couple of
internet. So I
days.
don't think you'd be naive as to what's happening. But I think maybe if you're an older fella, you might be a little, more susceptible.
It's a bizarre world. It's not in my wheelhouse. No?
Certainly not.
Not your wheelhouse. Haven't got any insights?
No deal to
You're a
that.
bit quiet there, Davenport. You shucking oysters for these OnlyFans girls.
I don't have money. I can do that. I'm far too poor for any of that. But no, I concur with all statements. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Although, if you are somewhere out there who's spending money on OnlyFans, could you please explain it to me? Because I would like to learn something.
2022's learning objectives.
Yeah, why do they do it?
What's the incentive? What's the value
Well, it seems
value
like
proposition?
It seems like a really easy market to exploit. So,
So why haven't you done it then?
because I don't understand why they do it.
So you're trying to do some market research here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no demand for me to have an OnlyFans, right? But
Brewster,
if I could
no, I
convince,
think you're wrong there, actually. I think you could probably make a bit of money for putting things up your butthole.
how much money though?
Dunno.
This is where we need the market research.
Need to do some
What
market research.
things?
What things?
Because if you're like, check it out, I mean me, I ain't doing it.
The more extreme, the better, probably.
This is just going to end up in the classic, how much to blow a guy, and then someone says $1 million, and then it gets way low.
What a thumbnail of Brewster with like a caption up the top. Watch this cucumber disappear.
I mean, those kind of people got talent, though.
That's
I couldn't do
$100
that.
a watch.
1,000 true fans. There you go.
Mate.
Money for jam.
No, not
Straight
jam.
into stonks, bro.
Yes. So I'm back on the stomp train.
What did you say? Stomp.
Stonks.
Stay with stonked.
Stocks.
Oh, right. Good. Not up with us. You
You
youngins?
must be the oldest one here.
Like game stonk.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Reddit. Do you get your financial advice from Reddit?
Oh yeah, I fucking love Reddit.
Why is it so good?
Well, there's a lot of original memes. I think Reddit is the best place for memes. And then occasionally there'll actually be some decent due diligence. But you still have to do all your own checking and stuff.
As in like meme stocks.
No, as in someone will post a post with some pretty good research or an original idea or an idea opposite yours, and you have to go on. Reddit Wall Street Bets, underrated.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
There's
And no, I don't own GME or AMC or any of that. This is not financial advice.
I think we've established that.
A lot of naked chicks on Reddit.
How does that work?
Have a look for yourself.
Again, it sounds like looking at.
R whatever you fucking want to see.
Is that free reign on that site? Or what is there anybody like critiquing what's happening?
Yeah, now stuff gets pulled.
What are they called? Reddit
Moderators.
moderators.
What? Stuff gets pulled.
100%.
There's like fucking beheadings on Reddit.
What?
Yeah, but they get pulled. Stuff gets pulled.
I don't know,
All
man.
the time.
Well, that's like Joe Rogan always talking about porn on Twitter. I'm like, what the?
Really?
How's your Twitter set up? Never seen that in my life, thankfully. That's what is it? Not safe for at work.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen that on Twitter either.
He always goes on about it. But Reddit, that's common. Are
I
you-
can't say I've seen it. This is what Maddie's subreddits
Okay,
are.
You have to be looking for it, I think.
But it's not hard to find.
You were looking for beheadings?
No, no. No, not
I think
that.
you've just got yourself an idea, OJ Simpson.
The club don't fit.
Yeah. No, I saw them. But it sounds like you searched for them. I didn't
Shit.
say that.
No, I've never.
That doesn't make it not true, though.
I don't go looking for the beheadings.
All right.
I believe you.
Air quotes.
So Matt, do you belong to a gym at the moment?
Yes, latitude 39.
What's the vibe?
Excellent.
Descriptive.
How's your mingling
It's a
going?
CrossFit gym.
CrossFit gym, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
And you go often, or
Yeah, I try and go 5 days a week.
Made any friends?
Yeah. I had some friends there already, but yeah, they're a good bunch.
Nico?
This one,
Can I please have another pals?
same, please.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, why not?
You got stitched up.
Are you double parked at the moment there, Patrick?
I'm all doubled empty.
What about you, Stag? Have you signed up to a suitable CrossFit gym? I know you were looking for one the last time I spoke to you.
No, I am actually. I've got a what's it called? Subscription to
Oh my God.
3216 in Hamilton, which is difficult to get to given the current climate. But-
Hamilton.
well, I'm supposed to work in
Fucking
Hamilton.
back sweat, eh?
It's real hot in here.
It's like we're doing, it's like we're doing a CrossFit workout.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, that was well navigated. That was well navigated. I'm supposed to work in Hamilton on a Friday, but obviously,
Do you always do that?
no, I'm
How
supposed
far
to.
from Hamilton
I've
to
done it
Tokoroa?
once. I've done it once. It's an hour 10.
Okay.
But that's the side of Hamilton where the road's immaculate, right? Like you get the 110 and it's
When you go into a 6 a.m. CrossFit class, it's an hour.
So you've got a CrossFit gym in Hamilton.
Yeah, Andre Alapati and his wife Anna.
What's the gym called again? Sorry?
3216. It's just near Claudelands Arena
Oh, that's quite far away.
on Claudelands Road.
We'll see. I'm gonna
Where you go?
potentially be moving there, and I'm looking for a gym.
You are giving shit away.
Where's some wood? Hey?
You probably go to Extreme more.
Yeah, I have. I've been to them once. No, twice. Yeah. Consistently CrossFit is what I've learnt in the last 2 weeks. Twice.
CrossFit's come from being
Overstimulating.
hated to somehow being redeemed.
I think it's
in
a
culture.
lot less cultish now.
Yeah, they've done
Also,
well to survive.
F45 really just.
stepped in and just started getting shat on instead.
Where did you go to? Momentum. Movement.
F45 looks absolutely garbage.
It's like
Adam Gilchrist is writing you a lawsuit
So,
as we
you were like
speak.
that Sam Burgess and the like that.
It's like $70 a week.
It's not a good product.
Who's got
either.
money for that?
How much was movement?
Movement was 35.
A week.
There's BFT now as well.
Yeah, that one too.
Which is just the same
Is
thing.
that
Yeah.
body fit?
Body fit training, I think.
I think that's a little bit better.
Mm,
They
You
put
weren't
a
really
lot
sore
thought
though,
into
eh? Just
programming.
puffed.
I think it's closer to CrossFit than
Yeah.
45, but
Yeah.
still in between.
CrossFit seems to be getting legitimate. Like,
CrossFit's awesome.
I can't wait to get amongst it. I've done a few classes and they're bloody good fun.
How do you train typically?
Me?
Yeah.
It's essentially CrossFit on my own, but
Yeah.
more like standalone sessions. So like, I'm not mixing things up within every session like CrossFitters do. You know, that you quite often will have like a
Yeah, like I said,
conditioning
that
component and a strength
fucking
component.
workout we did the
and
other day.
Whatever.
Banded deadlifts, and then wall balls with walking and.
I do like that. I just think you've got to be careful
Cows.
about sustainability of that because that stuff's tough.
Are you still erging, Matt?
Not like I was during lockdown, no.
Yeah.
Do you erg?
It's the same. Now that I can run, I'm running instead. Cause
Why do you prefer to run?
It's just far more enjoyable moving than sitting still. This
Mm.
is
True.
essentially what it boils
The
down
garage
to.
tour's not that exciting.
Yeah. Both good for you, and I'll still erg every now and then, but while I can run, I'm going to do it because it's way more interesting.
Because we know that train's coming.
What train?
The next Davenport injury.
Yeah, essentially.
Just living the dream.
yeah.
Just, yeah, I've got to be careful.
It's just way hotter erging as well. 'Cause you
It's
don't
not as
have the
comfortable.
airflow.
It's,
Do you still get so bum?
Yeah.
So
no,
does
not
that
really
ever
for
go
me.
away? 'Cause fuck.
Anything like over 5k and I'm getting a sore bum.
Nah, I'll get a sore back before I get a sore bum.
Back. What's
I
happening?
just
But can't you just chuck the telly on in the background if you're doing your ergon? And
Yeah, I like put
Was that offensive? No.
I put mine like right between the two speakers and have it at a higher level than Patrick can listen to.
just yeah. You do listen to music at like levels that would kill an
oh, you're definitely the first one to go deaf.
100%.
He also does work on a drill site sometimes, eh?
Sometimes. I'm going to be 2 on 2 off from about mid this year. which
I
I'm looking
reckon
forward to.
Pat and I could get deafness from music.
Nah, Hickford's blasting louder than you,
Hickford,
I
mate.
bet
yeah,
Hickford
have
does
you
that
been
too.
around when he does it?
Yeah. No,
I understand like a little bit of the science there. Like you don't have your headphones full bore all the time, and you'll be okay. The magic number's like 60% or something. Old Andrew Huberman was talking about it recently.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, so just don't have your headphones going full noise, and you should be okay.
But you just wanna
I
create
remember
a
an
vibe,
absurd
Matt.
stat, like I don't really know what the function of earwax is. Someone might be able to chime in, but having headphones on for an hour
Yeah, I
increases
definitely noticed.
earwax production by 700%.
Yeah, I definitely have a lot of
Yeah.
earwax.
Like
which-
over ear or in ear?
in earwax.
Both.
No.
Oh, sorry, both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
The noise cancelling ones are worse because it's just like all there.
It's the reverb on the cilia.
Noise cancelling is the only way to go.
Yeah. God, I love noise cancelling.
Have you? There's a good TikTok. The de-waxing TikToks. They're great.
Bro, you've got to be
Is
the
it like-
oldest man spending time on TikTok. What is going on here?
And so confused.
Is it like pimple popping?
It is like pimple popping, but better. Pimple popping's kind of good. There's someone that squeezes my booming
Is
glands.
he just
for a
on
little
TikTok all day watching clips of like 18-year-old girls?
bit. No, it's not even what my TikTok looks like. There's a bunch of like crypto guys, investing guys. It's like these dudes that are not billion dollar, probably $1 million CEOs talking shit. One guy talking beef about the creator, the CEO or founder of Jewel.
Do you have Liver King on your TikTok?
No, what does he do?
You don't know Liver King?
Oh, I know who it is. Yeah.
yeah, you'll know Liver King. What an absurdly preposterous human being.
Oh, what a con man though. He's
It's-
just a steroid user.
I was about to say,
Trying not to-
is he trying to say he's natural?
No,
he doesn't
I think
say
he's
that.
coy
He
about
just says everything's
explaining
because of
anything.
this liver when it's clearly not the case.
Yeah.
So what's his shtick? That he only eats liver, or
Oh, he's
It's like raw meat or some shit.
raw. Yeah, lots of like proponent for like raw food. His own supplement brand, which is a surprise, isn't it?
But he's just roided to the gills.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
seen
obviously
it.
had like 15 years just filled to the brim with roids in his system, and has gotten supremely jacked.
It's like it's
He
the
looks
next
like a
iteration
silverback
of,
gorilla.
Yeah, it's the next iteration of Mike O'Hearn, basically.
Yeah. And so now, like, but then he did one of the things that was like kind of interesting was he did a house tour, and he's like decked his house out so that like if you have a phone, it's rendered useless in that building because it's like the 3G, 5G, 4G waves or whatever are obviously killing you according to him.
Yeah,
So-
they are. That's how COVID came.
But yeah, he's like disconnect from like society, live your own life.
I thought it was China.
Is he a flat earther as well?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. He'll be anti everything that is mainstream.
He's
What's
just
it called?
he's
A
just a marketing
contrarian.
genius. You gotta give it to him. His
Yeah, he
stick
had
has
a plan
worked.
and he's
Yeah,
figured it
exactly.
out.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Is it
He's
total
also-
horseshit? Yes, but it worked.
He's getting some confirmation. There's only 1,000 true fans, as we said before.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. What's the Saladino? He's like goes into Whole Foods and just like picks up kale and broccoli. He's like, this stuff is horse shit. You're like, fucking chill out, man.
Well, so yeah, Liver King did this as well. Oh, he's
So
got a
it's
good
the same
video
shtick.
about it's like someone's like, oh, why don't you eat greens? And he's like, he says, you know, he's answering this question on a TikTok. He's like, oh, I thought I'd give these a shot, and he's just like laid out some fruit and veg in front of him, and by give it a shot, he just pulls a shotgun out and shoots all the fruit. It's like,
I think that was the one I saw.
What a dick.
I'll give it
We
a shot.
we can confirm, Nicole, that when you've got some broccoli that slugs have annihilated and then it's grown into a full head and it leaves a green stain on the bench, if you eat that raw, you will get a sore tummy.
Or any list.
Again, not learning.
That wasn't us. It was
The
Nicole's
use of
daughter.
this word all day is just like flawed.
Yeah.
What was it again? I missed that.
So, like, we had there's still one left, but broccoli plants. And when we rocked up to the house, like, all the leaves were annihilated by slugs.
Ooh.
And then it just must have got to a stage where it was like, fuck you guys. Like, that poisonous that the slugs disappeared. And it grew this beautiful head of broccoli. And so we had it on the bench and it stained the bench green. And Nicole's daughter just thought, I love raw broccoli. And so she smashed
I
it.
was just chopping it up and she was just like eating it off.
She didn't turn into Popeye.
The next day, she was not well.
Oof. Oof.
I were like trying to think out, like, we've all eaten the same thing. What's going on? And I was like, oh, it was all that raw broccoli.
We cooked it.
No good for you.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
But you also
love
not
broccoli.
discourage you from doing it.
It's
Yeah,
the best vegetable.
it is. Like, exactly right.
I don't mind it.
What's going to happen here, Pat? Did you see it?
A common foul.
Has he still only just got off the court?
Who?
That guy.
Mike Conley. Yeah, it's American basketball, man. Like, this stuff happens.
Does this
everywhere
turn
else.
into football?
In what way?
Kind of. The TV executives are starting to dictate the product, I think. It's not as bad as American football, but...
No,
Yeah.
not the F football, soccer football. Like where people
Oh, the
just flop.
diving.
And
Oh,
me-
you know, basketball's always at that.
Oh yeah.
No, it has
It's
not.
it's soft.
Have you not
now
watched
in
the Michael
90s.
Jordan documentary? That sounds like how it should be. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
they used
you're
to
not getting
punch
away
on
with
stuff,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
They used to
at
get
all.
in fights. That's no good.
It's like there's a good video of like in the 70s what it took to get a technical foul or a flagrant foul. Like you literally just had to king hit someone in the dome.
You
And the
can't
ref
do
would
that.
be like, it was a good punch though.
Yeah, they try,
So I'm not going to give you a flagrant. That's a technical.
they
Or it's
trying
a
to
flagrant
get they're
one.
trying to get white boys back to the game. They gotta soften it
Yeah.
up.
And so yeah, there's a lot of weak calls. I think they've made some good changes this year with the rules to stop shooters just getting everything.
Oh,
but
those James Harden.
yeah. What a
Well, they were
Can't
shooting
reach
from
for
halfway.
the foul.
and it was
God, I
kinda
hate
like-
James Harden.
No, because they were like reaching for the foul, like deliberately initiating contact to get a free
Well,
shot.
like
and
throwing it
fouls.
in the end, dropping into people.
Kind of just reaching up, pulling up, initiating contact. It's hard to describe. You might be
Yeah,
able to do a
and
good
things
job on
like kicking their legs out to like put their leg in front of someone who's already moving past them,
Oh,
so
fuck,
that
there's
that
been some
person
errors
then
in this
like
game.
hits their leg, and then like you draw a foul when the other guy was like perfectly in line and in motion well before you.
But this is across all sports.
Yeah.
Even football's gone
Yeah,
pretty
and
soft.
rugby's
Rugby
getting
league's
soft.
not what it was.
Yeah. What do you think? Bring back the shoulder charge?
Yeah.
100% for a couple reasons.
Back to where you started.
It's a niche sport, right? And rugby league's original proclamation was like, it's the most machismo sport in the world, the toughness, the fighting. And the argument used to be, well, American football has better athletes, but pads. But now, the contact in football, American football's better than league, and the athletes are better, and rugby league's starting to get a little bit... I mean, people are diving, man. Dane Laurie, I'm talking to you. Motherfucker, I saw you wink at the camera when you were playing for the Tigers. And like, ugh. I just don't think rugby league's a big enough game globally to try and compete on that level of family-friendly entertainment. It's
What's
gotta be
the
like...
fourth official place called?
Pardon me?
Where the TV official is?
Like the video
Oh, the
referee.
video ref?
Yeah.
TMO.
What about him?
Aren't they in a place?
Oh, the bunker.
The bunker.
Yeah, that's...
Has that ruined it? Because that's where people are lying on the ground, so then they go back and have a look.
I think it's less of an issue. It's just the rugby league no longer knows what it was about. But it used to
What's
be...
it about, Morgan?
It used to try and be the toughest game. You know, mate against mate, state against state, stand by your brother.
That's just
let
straight
the
up
hands
state of
fly.
origin, mate.
Yeah, but now...
Different competition.
Now it's gone pretty touch rugby.
No, what
so,
about...
So I don't know if in 100 years there is rugby league. Whereas American football, it just generates so much cash that they'll do whatever to keep it going. But rugby league's solely reliant on the eastern seaboard of Australia. I don't know if that's a big enough... And they're going away from their working class fan base.
So what does rugby do in Australia then? They're fucked.
Rugby kind of doesn't matter in Australia because
Yeah.
they get enough money from the international aspect of the game. I'm not saying it's a better game than league, it isn't, but it has a more diverse global fan base, so it can survive. You get the Japanese corporate rugby, you get the English corporate rugby, the French corporate rugby.
So does Sansa, or not that South Africa are involved anymore either, but does the like super crew tell Australia to get screwed?
Well, Super Rugby New Zealand has figured out, like the NRL, it's almost too hard a week-to-week competition. When they were playing the Australians every second week, or even the South Africans, they could kind of handle it. But it's like basically, you know.
That's also because New Zealand has the best players association, though.
Yeah, but man, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do though. Australian club rugby does not
I
provide
played there.
enough money.
It was fucking terrible.
Yeah. And South Africa.
To be fair,
was
where
provided
I
with
played
deep
was shit too.
pockets.
So,
So I don't know. Rugby league definitely a better game, but I have concerns over its
there's like the
long-term.
private school system in Australia.
But it's getting to the point now with the concussion stuff that are these rich parents going to be letting their private schoolboys play ball.
You know, Tongan Thor, he played everything in Auckland, eh? That was all Sacred Heart.
Yeah. I don't know about prior to Sacred, but I'm pretty sure he did his time all through Sacred Heart for high school. Yeah, he's over in Aussie now.
How the fuck did the Reds wrangle that?
Because they just chucked him the most cash.
Yeah,
the
dollars,
NZRFU couldn't pay like a
Dollar
17-year-old
bill,
that money.
y'all.
Yeah, no, they can't. Especially for a prop.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on here?
I was like talking to Coxie, I was like, how long is a prop career? It's like, don't break and hopefully you're 28 and you're awesome.
But that Auckland schoolboy rugby, I mean, the amount of talent that ends up in the National Rugby League or like playing European rugby,
How scary is Tonga going to be?
I think that's good for the game.
Yeah.
Like I think,
I
like,
wouldn't be worried though.
like
either.
rugby league has a bad international profile, but that Tonga becoming a superpower team was so good for the game. Imagine if something like that could happen in Union.
Well, how good even Japan beating South Africa in the UK, it didn't matter, but like that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tonga,
Rugby's boring when one team's winning the whole time.
Well, even
Any
like-
sport is.
even like Samoa beating Wales in 91.
Yeah, but that should be happening more often. Who contributes the greater, amount of
Samoa
talented
beat
players?
Wales in 90. I wasn't born yet. What the hell?
Oh!
Down.
That was clutch.
So what would, if you had a child, Morgan, where would you send them? If they're a boy?
That's a good question. Do they have my genetics?
Yeah, of course they do.
Or is this Ep219?
We're not questioning a maternity test when you've got a Samoan child.
Unfortunately, then he's going to inherit my physical gifts. He's going to have to play soccer, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but he probably ain't going to be too good.
Not field hockey.
Nah, that's a waste of time. Too much dental work.
You're in.
I prefer Ipalahami.
Yeah, no, that boy's going to rollick.
Rollick. Epilahame, if you're not aware
Yeah,
of it.
I'm
Yeah, I did give you that. He's the fictional
Love child.
love child of a relationship that
So-
Morgan's potential future wife has with the mailman.
Still not actually my child.
Correct.
even in
Raised
this,
with
even in this
love.
hypothetical scenario.
He got a sperm donor.
No, his
Semi.
future wife's just going to sleep with the mailman, and then he's going to raise a kid like
Courier
his own.
driver.
Is it
Well, yeah.
DHL truck or something?
Yeah.
But I tell you what, that boy is going to be rambunctious. Hypothetical, of course.
You're not stereotyping, are you?
No, but the premise of that is you just want to get back to the rambunctious nature of
Well,
the
there
early
were
league,
some great warriors, and the way the game's gone,
And the
they're kind of
names-
almost forgotten.
But the names were where it was at.
Oh,
It was like the more flamboyant the name, the more rambunctious the man.
I don't know if I can say that.
Tui
but you're not
Mavave.
wrong.
Loosely.
Oh, Villasanti,
Fooey,
Gutenbiel.
fooey, moi,
Howard.
moi.
Oh,
I see you too, Jerry.
Paliacina. I mean, some players used to come off the back fence, but the game's changed.
Is that the?
Although we do have Adam Fanua Blake, and he does absolutely rollick, so nothing but respect to Adam Fanua Blake.
There's a few guys left.
What's wrong with Adam Vanilla Blake?
There's nothing. He's an absolute superhero.
Is
Was-
enough flamboyance in the name?
Was Marty
a
Tapau
great name.
any good?
There was a moment in time when he was good.
Because I know that
The
man could
game's gone-
deadlift like 4
Yeah.
cars, but
There was a moment in time when he was good. Fuck, I shouldn't be talking shit about Marty Tapau.
careful, careful.
He's probably not in the top 5, 10 props in the game. Whereas Adam Fanua Blake is the best
Train
prop.
That's
That's good.
what's that
basketball.
called? Chasing it in.
Put back dunk.
Put back.
Put it back in the hoop.
Not like. Well, that's close to backing up in cricket, isn't it?
I don't know what that means.
That means that as the delivery comes in, you're coming in from the boundary and you're just on your toes.
Is it called backing up? Is that the right term?
I still don't understand.
Or is that what the batsman at the?
Yeah, that's when he's bowling and you get a little ahead of the crease,
What's the
ready to
fielding?
run the run. Yeah, that's what,
What's the fielders doing?
maybe it's the same thing.
Who's this, Matt?
It's Lee Matthews.
What
Two
do you mean?
people.
Must be fucking nice.
Double last first name.
Must
How's
be
your father?
fucking
Do you remember that? You understand that reference?
Yeah, it's Canadian.
Letterkenny.
The Canadian dudes.
Yeah,
What
don't
an epic show.
go shoot those Canadian geeses, huh? Must be nice.
Yep.
What's the vibe tomorrow?
Charge.
Yeah, I think because of the time constraints, it's 1,
So
2,
what-
3, get heard.
The 3-step program.
It's not a
Fuck,
whole-
there was no like. What time do you want to catch this bus? It's
Yeah,
That's
1:15 till 5 p.m. No, that's factual. You can catch it. Blake Park, 1:15
yeah. How
till
many
5
buses are there at 5, and how many buses are there at 1? This sounds
Yeah,
a
I don't know what the
debacle.
intervals of buses are. I imagine
think
they got at
they'll
least
just
2
do a
rolling.
rotation.
I see what you're saying. It does have stitch up written all over it, eh? That
Yeah.
you're waiting 2 hours for a bus without a beer.
But there'll be more people at certain times.
You'd imagine, but I thought you would have. Thankfully, I didn't have to make that executive decision to book the time because Jesus.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, that would have not been
Fuck, is
ideal.
anyone else just leaking?
yeah.
It's hot. It's warm.
It's uncomfortably hot.
God damn.
Is that a seltzer flavored bloody?
Beer.
Oh, the Americans.
Didn't someone have one of those the other night? Seltzer flavored. No.
They look like
Yeah,
a lozenge.
Harriet had
Yeah.
a seltzer beer.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
They
yeah.
look like a lozenge.
They do.
Why is Smirnoff getting advertised? Like, I'm pretty
It's
sure it
got
just
money.
meets the price point. It doesn't need advertising.
We could do with getting a set list, set times,
He said that's coming out later.
See if it's up.
because We don't need to be seeing.
Bro, we don't
some
need to
of
be
the-
out there in the 2:30 p.m. sun.
Oh my god, I was
Certainly not.
recounting la-di-da. So that was at like 1 o'clock kickoff, and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon there was a small patch shaded by about 3 gum trees. And I reckon half the concert was tronic. It was outrageous.
People just going down, and then the media's like, they drank too much, and you're like, no, it was just fucking dead on.
It was like 38 degrees. What did I say today? Did I say 38 degrees? Yeah.
No set list.
I
yet,
don't know,
so-
man. You say a lot of numbers.
And they consequently ran out of food and drink.
Oh,
It was
Where was this? Sorry.
it was in Martinborough.
Sounds like Joe's Farm last year. Wasn't that a bit of a stitch up?
Wasn't there, were you?
No, I was here.
they ran out of water at
Oh, you can't do that.
Summer Haze.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal.
Oh, there's a concert I've got a vague memory of, just like a tap just pouring out of.
The worst thing is they'd have to stop it if they ran out of food and booze.
I had a lettuce with bacon. There was like, I think that was when Clark Gayford was hammering out a massive DJ set between 660 and Cora.
Gross.
Oh, Jesus.
Which part?
Clark Gayford bar.
I'll have you know that the Prime Minister's husband, not yet, future husband, is a very, very good DJ.
I'm not disputing
So-
that,
so-
but I don't like the profile he's got. He's the partner of the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He should be in the background. I shouldn't be
Please go
seeing
on
him.
this rant.
He shouldn't be
This was
on
quality.
the TV or talking or.
He has his
It's
own
just
TV
like,
show.
I couldn't.
He
Pick,
won Treasure Island.
I couldn't pick John Key ex,
He
wife
didn't win it, did he?
out of a police lineup.
did.
Right.
That was back
So
when
it's
he
not
was.
a sexist thing, but Clark Gayford needs to get the fuck out of the national
He has his.
profile.
He is.
No one voted for Clark.
Hey, he is exactly. Thank you. He was Jason JJ's like sidekick, and then he went on Treasure Island and he won.
What?
Fuck you guys.
So you're gonna.
And then he was on George FM for ages.
So you're gonna die on the hill that he hasn't got more profile post this relationship. Is that what you're saying to me?
I'm agreeing with that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. His profile should
He
have
has
stayed the
been
same.
resurgent. Oh, he is.
Should not have increased.
It's an opportunity. Fuck. It's not even a lemon situation. It's just
That's capitalism for you, isn't it?
yeah. When the opportunity's there, take it. And good on you, Clark. Got nothing against
That
me.
means, Nicole, when you become an elected official, I do not want to fucking see Stag on the TV. Alright? I want to listen to the person they got voted for, not the partner.
You don't want to listen to her. Don't lie.
Mate, the Stag Raw podcast is fucking blowing up if that shit happens.
He's hoping. Something needs to happen.
Just believe that.
We're actually counting on your electoral success.
This is going to fucking
You're
destroy
like,
it. This is
I didn't even
this
know I
is
was
the
going to be
podcast that
elected.
gets brought up and why she shouldn't be elected. You were in the room? Jesus.
Yeah, she's tolerant. she can deal with morons.
Clearly. No.
Hope that might pick.
So yeah, get off the TV, Clark.
Do you not want to see our house be transported from Christchurch to bloody Tiana?
I don't want to see the partner of the elected official.
He's had his own fishing show. Like, fuck, man.
So stay on there.
Well, it's just...
That's fair. I'm with it.
I do like the fact that
I don't wanna hear him talk about
and
COVID
you
or-
appreciate this, Matt, that we're sort of heading down the road of, penalising diesel vehicles. Yet Clark tows a boat behind a forward drive.
I don't appreciate that at all.
Well, look. But for the
Fuck,
hypocrisy,
you just got that olive branch rocked back at you.
straight in the face. Jeepers. Yeah. Yeah, I think we made a poor choice of putting the pals in the Stag Raw box.
Yeah, 'cause now they're not.
Now they're not cold.
I'm pretty sure Hickford told you
Yeah,
that
there was
when
a
you
very,
did it.
very concise and clear warning about that.
Well, they're for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe is there wine glasses in those cupboards?
Pop the Mould.
Moet.
Don't let Matt
Champagne? Absolutely.
Moet.
do it.
Yeah, it is Moet.
Yes, do that.
Oh god.
Is there what? Is there
Yeah,
champagne
that's
glasses?
hilarious.
There's champagne stems
Are
upstairs.
there any more of those?
Champagne.
there?
Is it
Brewster?
champagne?
Eh?
Are there any more of those?
Moet
Maybe.
is champagne.
Yeah,
We
that'd be
just
good. I'm not gonna go Champers.
immediately.
I'll go Champers.
You got it for free, eh, Nicole?
Yeah,
Yeah, we didn't buy it.
I love drinking champagne. It makes me feel like a hot lady.
Look at you. Yeah.
Well, if you just tuck it, you're there.
Hey?
you actually got the
Yeah.
Yes.
Morgan wants to feel like a hot lady.
Is it ice cold?
It's an interesting vibe.
Is it ice cold?
Yeah, it comes. What is it? It comes in a like, insulated jacket.
What?
Who gave it to you? The Asahi
Oh, thank
boys, lads.
No, literally.
That's exceptional.
A customer
A customer.
for a cafe.
How good is your cafe?
It's pretty nice.
It's pretty good. Morgan
Give me
dined
the
there.
rundown. What is the cafe?
What do we
Well,
got?
honestly, considering it's so much nicer than its surroundings, right? Like you got the Kmart 250 meters away from you. Is that a fair comment?
Yeah.
It used to be a Turkish, and then what was it before that?
Asian supermarket.
Asian supermarket. Yeah, that was what Marie was saying to me. It's like, that place is cursed. I was like, don't say that. It's going really well.
Who's Marie?
My old boss's wife. She does a bit of catering. She's handy in the kitchen.
I was thinking about this actually. How many optometry jobs have you had? Like, all different employers?
4.
It's like
Fuck off.
above.
Well, I've gone
the
back
silk.
to one, so that helps.
And
But you've been jetting about the nation like you wouldn't believe.
It's either in,
And
the
Australia?
bottom one or the
So I've
next
been
one.
to Christchurch.
Yeah. We had a couple of
Just
locations
keep
in
looking at
Australia.
numbers.
Yeah,
We
but
had,
that
the,
was
we, had,
no,
we had the failure to launch in Perth, was it?
no, that was Hobart. So that was first. So I was going to go to Hobart and didn't. So then I went to Christchurch, and then I went to Waikato and worked in Hamilton, Te Awamutu, and then Cambridge as well. And whilst with Patterson Burn in the first instance, I also did a month where I worked in Thames and Waiuku in Hamilton. Then went to Ballina and Casino, which is in the Northern Rivers of New South Wales.
You're already up to more than 4 bosses. This don't make
No,
any
it's
sense.
3 bosses. And actually, I didn't really have a boss in Australia. And then I went to Hawke's Bay, and now I'm back with Patterson Bird.
Does this check out?
4
I
bosses.
don't know. I'm not going to pretend to listen.
I fucking tuned
It's
out hours
ads.
ago.
It's ads, man.
Good answer.
You know, it's all about the carry. Just all carry time.
I need the basketball to go well. That's all I'm really
Pat lost
concerned
count
with.
at 3.
Yeah, I didn't learn to count past
Has
3
anyone
this
else
year.
started moving that cave fry, or are we about to have an impending cliff that we're all about to...
How many pieces did you
I
have?
haven't felt good for a few
Are you, are you feeling rough?
Never seen
I-
one dressed up like that before.
See? Hot chick. Hot
Oi.
chick vibe.
I'll stumble back upon KFC once, like every 3 years, and regret it every time. It tastes good, but God, it makes
Any
you feel like
spokesperson for KFC, I would like to be sponsored by KFC, so any opinions that Patrick Davenport does not represent. my
I enjoyed it.
feelings.
That was
Yeah,
good
I enjoyed
quality.
it too. In
I'm
fact,
not saying that I
it
didn't
was
enjoy
How
it,
many pieces?
but
it
I
was
know that I
finger
want to
looking good.
enjoy how my gut feels. What was that?
It was finger looking good. I had 2 pieces and they were thoroughly enjoyable.
Does
The
your-
chips, as always, were great.
I don't know, man. It's
Does
just
your
something
gut-
about KFC. I
Does
just
your
get
gut
real, like,
not feel good?
no, I just get like, yeah, I'll feel like I want to spew for like a half a day after. eating.
Spew!
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I feel
I feel like that's
Amazing.
You
your...
feel on top of the world. Go and
As
run
you
up the
said-
mountain, then, mate.
As you said, do it for the gram. As you said earlier, you're getting old.
Yeah,
Pat.
all our listeners out there with pet dinosaurs, keep them away from the cave fry, apparently. Goes wrong.
Oh, you're gonna get on the
thank
telly
you
now.
so much.
You're in shot. It's a good bum though. It's all good.
Doesn't Joe Rogan have someone on his podcast that's like eternally out of the
Sweet.
camera but does work?
No, that's just his
Jamie.
manager. No, Jamie's the Googler. He's on there.
Yeah,
often.
that's what I mean.
No, Jeff.
Quality.
Jeff, his agent, is the one that goes and gets coffee and more alcohol.
But
and stuff.
Jamie does that's the one I'm referring to.
Yeah, he does the work.
Yeah, there's that pretty good clip where he criticises some of the exercise equipment in the office. Rogan's just like,
Snap.
sponsored equipment, mate.
Sponsored,
Sponsored
yeah.
equipment.
Please
Who
don't.
does?
Jamie.
He
Jamie
did-
like harasses him about some of the dumb shit he's got, right? Yeah.
Bro, he started off selling fleshlights on that podcast.
Yeah, so you know, on
Like, literally.
Which podcast is this?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan Experience.
So you know how they talk about on it, the exercise equipment in Alpha Brain.
Yeah.
So
Isn't Alpha Brain Joe Rogan's company?
yeah, so Aubrey Marcus, who's
Train that stiff.
oh,
Oh my god, that was
sexy.
amazing.
Um,
You should have got the foul call there too.
Clutching.
Do you want some of these fries?
We got our own.
I'm good, thanks.
Some snacker changies. Lee Hart, if you're listening, would love your sponsorship. Speaking of fleshlights, Aubrey Marcus, he was the like sales rep, or he might have even owned the company back in the day, and that's how him and Joe Rogan got together, and they started a real company
I've heard that he made bank.
from fleshlight.
Mr. Fleshlight, yep.
So, but was at Aubrey?
Yeah, well, whoever invented it.
Because Aubrey has changed his name. He didn't used to be Aubrey when Joe first met him.
Isn't Drake's first name Aubrey?
Probably.
Thanks, Stu.
What's happening?
Yeah, but I'm like built to last in the heat. You know how it is.
Yeah, but it's not getting any worse. It's a bit like running 54Ks. It's just
Oh, you
painful.
haven't got your headphones on, so now I can hear you. So that's probably good.
Just put your jerky on.
Damned it. Legend. Has he got some cardamom in there?
Chili.
Chili? He loves chili, eh?
The fleshlight's pretty innovative, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a male dildo, really.
That's what I was talking with Morgan Penn about. Like, what's the R&D like on male sex toys? Like, it's pretty like, just female? Nah, surely small
Should I have done?
Respect the gadget. Fucking beat off with your hand like a real man.
Oh god.
Put your headset back on, Brewster.
No, he's eating. You can put the mic. That's terrible ASMR. Wonder if we can get some of the bubbles. Oh, not really. Doesn't work.
No. Okay. Cool.
Nope. Cool.
No shares.
So have you done anything stupid this year, Matt? Apart from break your leg?
Yeah, that's a good question. What
Last
was the
year.
dumbest thing you did this year?
Last year, sorry, yeah.
Welcome, Brewster. Ooh, a lot of things just flashed through that dome of yours.
Let's get out the scroll.
Stupid.
I mean, you went wrong.
Or unfortunate, let's say. It doesn't need to be done.
Nothing.
Trying to see,
is-
did I write a list?
Nothing's jumping out here.
My Wilkinson. It worked out well, though, eh?
What was that?
When did you
My
do
Wilkinson
something
night.
Real well.
Yeah.
We have talked about this. We're pretty sure that a 10 box of long whites plus a whole bot of rosé is
No, it wasn't long white.
too much.
Too much. Yeah.
No, it was
Whatever
more
you
than that. It
consumed
was
was
more than
too
that.
much.
It was Odd Company, and then rosé, which was what worked so well when we went to Friction, Subfocus, and Dimension. Oh, Dimension! What have you done?
He's still a
He's still going to get
fucking
it.
epic.
So,
epic artist.
So good.
top of the chain right now, eh?
And so I was like,
Yeah.
well, maybe it's the winter. Maybe it was the lack of light, sunlight. We'll blame it on vitamin D levels.
Like the first hour.
Say again? They wouldn't let him in. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to drink some water outside.
It's a public liability, that's why.
I was steamed. Choo choo. But then it was just kind of like, whatever you bought. Oh, what was it you? It was like a fruity something.
I was on rinse, I believe.
What is rinse?
Just another thing
Yo,
like
go
pals,
make me.
like all that.
I think I had one of those. Yeah.
It's pretty inconspicuous.
And I had some white wine as well. Yeah.
How many drinks did you drink?
Too many, clearly.
You just got a bit excited, eh?
Yeah, I think it was
Um,
probably the
was-
speed with which consumption was carried
It was
out.
the whole day of it, really.
You're just pleased to see everyone in Hawke's Bay. And
Yeah, don't play that day card excuse. No, I was there till like 6, wasn't you?
Yeah, but I started at like 3. That was also half the issue.
Oh, you're already just getting into it.
I was working on the same time frame as, yeah, it was just a lot went wrong.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, I tell you what, those glacial ready-to-drink drinks, they'll get you.
They'll get you. Why?
They're like, I think they're like.
Was this like a Cody's back in the day?
They're like 7%.
Not that I ever do that. Man, sounds like a heart attack.
It's got collagen though, so like you look great.
Yeah, your skin's glowing.
But yeah, 10 of them and
Shit, if they want to sponsor the podcast, we'll endorse it.
10 of them and Nick Minute, it's tomorrow.
What, you didn't go out?
No, I did, but
Vague.
Didn't remember any of it.
fake.
Shout out to Rasputin.
Yeah.
Boney M.
Boney M. Rasputin. Hell of a
Did your mum like Bunny?
My nana likes Boney M.
Your nana?
Yeah, she
Must
wa-
be between generation.
She
that
used
sort
to
of
play Brown Girl in the Ring to my sister because my sister was like quite tan as a little girl, and yeah, always just this song. It was hilarious.
stuff. Okay.
I think that's some classic New Zealand racism.
I think that's the promised land
Yeah.
coming through. I think what's his
bit of
name?
sh- bit of
Mia
shine on
Judge,
that
Mia
granddaughter,
Judge
yeah.
might have had a point.
I don't think it's really racist.
It's accepting. Do you think? Let's not go there. Let's not try to excuse 2 generations ago. Like that, and then he still goes, gets it in. Did he get
He's
something?
getting paid 40 mil a year.
Did he get something for it? No, just the basket. That's good. I
That's
know.
fine. That was a clean play.
Do the
No
listeners
worries.
know that we're watching?
Sorry, we're watching
What we're
basketball.
Yeah, it's Golden State Warriors versus Utah Jazz. 2:47 left in the fourth. 111 to the Warriors to 108 to the Jazz.
And this
So
is
good tight
regular
game.
season, right?
Regular season, but these are the 2 best three-pointing teams in the NBA currently.
Why does it say bonus?
Because Golden State is in the bonus, which means that I don't know which way around it is, but one of the teams is
Ran
out
of foul
of
trouble.
fouls.
Yeah.
So
there's
I think it
two-
means that
two
Golden
each,
State. No, that's timeouts that you're seeing, those little check boxes.
Oh, okay.
But
I like how it's the last 2 minutes of the game and they've got all the white players off the floor.
Oh, fuck.
Can't risk that, eh?
Bogdanovich is white. He's
Well,
just
don't let him
European.
touch the ball.
And he just
drained a
drained
three
one.
to tie the game. What do you know? There's 2 or 3
Good,
white
good for
boys.
you,
in there.
white boy.
You're definitely the man in the comments, eh? With
I'm just
Oh,
a
look
high
at
risk
that.
strategy.
Bogey having a hell of a game.
2.
Steph
Here we
Curry,
go.
though. Oh, my God.
Bog-
That's better. Let's go, Steph.
Bogdanovich, though, he's from Croatia or somewhere.
Bogdanovich. Serbia,
Clearly.
I believe.
Serbia.
Oh.
Somewhere there, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all
So
tend
we
to be
don't want
from
to mix
there, eh?
it's a bit like
The
Austria and
previous
Germany.
Czechoslovakia.
You
It
don't
is. We're not trying to incite any hatred
I think it's
between
Bosnia and
Croatia
Herzegovina.
Serbia. Yeah.
Montenegro.
Eastern European.
They are from
Oh, that
FKA Czechoslovakia.
Apologies for our
No
ignorance.
way.
Yeah,
That's
no,
way away.
that was the private opinion of.
Do some geography.
Isn't it history?
Not even.
You
Not all
can't
of us
even read.
Right, if Steph trains that. Oh, my God.
Oh dear.
How do you defend that?
You can't. We clearly he got on.
Do the listeners know where we're sitting right now as well?
We're in Mount Maunganui at the Hickford Mansion. Would you call it a mansion?
Probably don't give the address though.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was here about to say
Yeah.
that.
Palace, maybe?
Yeah. The manor.
Has
I think
it got a
manor.
code of compliance yet, mate?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, jackpot! There's the toast
Cheer, cheer.
to code of compliance. What, like 3 years later?
Yep.
No, I feel like this is 2 years
Has been a long haul.
for one dwelling as well.
Mm.
No, this is a tune.
Good on you. Was it Tauranga? Mount
Now, The
City
Mount.
Council?
oh, yeah, it probably is Tauranga. I don't know.
Good on you. Source sense. Like you'd have to be severely tolerant to like let a whole family live down here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It is
You
a full.
can't-
It is a full kitchen.
You
Though.
can't close it off, though. I think it's only, like, the cooktop that makes them call it a
In the
second
fridge
dwelling.
and the basin and the dish drawer.
No. Literally just the cooktop.
Oh, unlucky.
Calm down.
I might need to assist my mum out there.
I reckon she's got it.
She's struggling. No, she's been there for like 5 minutes. Oh no, she got it.
Shot trace.
She lives here. She fucking knows what to do.
It's probably not her job.
He means. Oh fuck! Took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, you're gonna go mansplain your mum, and then you pull that out.
I wasn't going to mansplain to her. I was going to offer assistance.
Yeah, I feel Stag really turned like a good, genuine supporting act into chauvinism.
Normally, Dad puts the umbrella up and down.
What's the opposite of chauvinism? Like,
I'm trying to think of that word as well.
Probably feminism.
no, definitely not.
No. It's
Gentlemanlyism.
something is not dead. They say chivalry.
Chivalry. That's right.
Hmm.
Start with the same sound.
Shit.
What do you do, Pat? 58.7 seconds left. Down by 4.
I don't know who has the rock, so I'm not sure just yet.
The Rock. Why do they both have a bonus now?
Yeah, I don't really know who has the Dwayne in their hands, but
Is that the type of ball they're using?
No, it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
come on, man.
WWE.
This is too many
superstar.
layers.
Wow, you figure it out.
So why is the timeout called? Oh, this is
Well,
highlights.
because there's 58 seconds left to be
Oh,
down
this is
4.
highlights. That was good though. Great highlight.
Warriors are up by 4. Just
Thank
for
you,
the-
Morgan Jewelers, for that stunning little lorry play.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, especially when they both got the bonus. I mean, how can you tell? Have you tried that? There's another genre, beatboxing.
Nah.
Have some dignity. Stag.
Like, how does that start?
It's pretty cool for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. What are they just good at spitting?
No.
Do you know what? I'm really upset that the bootleg of this song is not on Spotify.
Well, that's because it's bootlegged.
Yeah, but it's by Netsky.
Is he bootlegging himself?
No, it's Flume.
Must just be a
Well, maybe he just played it in a big show, and so everybody knows about it, but he didn't actually record it.
Mm.
He must have practiced it though.
All of the artists play it though. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard it on a Dimension or a Culture Shock Essential Mix.
I don't know if I've heard it.
It's just
I know this version.
It's sped up. No, I've definitely linked it to you guys. It's sped up to like, I don't know, 120 BPM, and then
That's about the vibe of a D&B show. 120.
it's just got the layers of
So it's over now, surely.
feel.
That's hard to come back from. Yeah, got a
They
two,
did, so they just
three-position
went from their
game.
timeout, wasted
20-ish seconds.
and sunk 3.
Yeah, Iggy. Way to go.
What's the point limit where they just decide to bounce the ball out instead of continuing to compete towards the end of a game?
It's more to do with like it's in the last 24 seconds because that's your possession. Like a possession is 24.
But like the defense.
Oh
stops foul
man, he
rating and-
threw that big
so
man. That was such a good camera
I
angle.
would say like more than 2 possessions worth of points. Like the maximum you can score in 2 possessions is 6. So if it's at like 7 or more,
Yeah, 30
and
seconds to go.
your opposition who's leading has got 24 seconds.
you
to
only
go.
need 1 second
But there's been some pretty outrageous things. What's it?
for 3
The
points.
Reggie
though.
Miller.
Reggie
7
Miller scored
points in 4 seconds,
8
whatever
points
it is.
in 9 seconds, and then Tracy McGrady scored.
So
like
what do they
11
do?
points
Foul
in 20
straight
seconds?
away on somebody
Something
that
like that.
can't free throw, and they put 1 up if you're lucky.
No, they
Yeah,
still
the
need to put up
Warriors
2,
will, but like I don't think the Jazz have got it in them. Warriors are too good. But you're up 7 with 38 to go. Like Jazz need to run it up and get a bucket, immediately foul, and hope to like foul someone who sucks at life at shooting, which you just don't find on the Warriors. Their best bet's Kevon Looney, but Lord knows he's at the other end of the basket, not receiving
You
the
run.
pass.
You run.
He'll probably do the pass,
We're not.
or the Warriors will have subbed him out, which they have.
me.
They're just too clever.
It's almost like they know basketball.
It's like they know it better than me, yeah.
Why are you a professional basketball coach?
Because I know nothing about basketball.
Just
I don't know the
Yeah, how
first
is-
thing about this game. I'm
how,
just
how
pretending.
is your fantasy team? Like obviously.
Oh god, we had a rough start, but we've been redeeming ourselves ever since.
why do you say we?
Oh, it's
Isn't
him and his
all-
players.
to
Him and
defer
Steph
some
are
of the
like,
responsibility from
Him and-
myself to the players.
Him and Steph are equal in this venture.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
That was so. Yeah, it'll be interesting
But
to see
there's
what
still
happens here.
5.
So
yeah,
now
5
Warriors need to try and run the clock. Oh,
Where's
if
the
you-
foul? Where's
well,
the
they
foul?
They don't want to foul Steph because they know it's a guaranteed 2. So they're now trying to force him to pass.
So is that why they gave him the ball? Because
Yeah.
they're like they won't foul you.
Pretty much, but like
It's like they know basketball.
But what happened there is the Jazz sucked at life at not letting him get the ball, right? Like Warriors won out massively there. They drained 8 more seconds, and Steph gets to either shoot.
So how can
2.
you double team Steph Curry and like you have to leave open the shittest player, but he's the one passing the ball in? Basically,
This is just the Warriors. So good. If only the New Zealand Vodafone Warriors were the same.
this
They
is
still
true.
Vodafone Warriors?
No,
Sky City Warriors?
No, I think they're still the Vodafone Warriors.
I think they
I know
are.
they've changed apparel sponsors back to Puma from Canterbury. But
Puma making moves.
I
They
don't know if
signed
it's the
LaMelo
best-
Ball.
best mo- Oh, just sit back.
God, it's a good game. I really do think the basketball. Hickford's not going to have an opinion on this because he hates sports.
Hey,
And Bruce is
went
gonna
to-
disagree
He
with
went to
me.
AT&T Stadium and watched the Cowboys and appreciated it.
But I genuinely think basketball
you
is
watch
the best
any, by the way?
spectator sport.
no, there's not enough
Some-
sacrifice. Not enough
It's like
contact,
it's like
not
going
enough
to the
collision.
polo
A good
match.
game there is though.
Nah, they ain't putting bodies on the line.
No,
It's like soccer for
still,
tall people.
I
Grow
like
up
it.
and run it straight.
Well, that's what I was talking with Nicole's dad the other day. He was like, why are the Australians got so many pace bowlers? I was like, well, if we had people fucking throwing it down at 150 instead of playing lock, then wouldn't be as good as the Australians do. Just look at Jameson.
Well, it's because every Australian, regardless of what sport they do in a winter, still plays cricket, but that ain't how it works.
Australia's got a cool like club system over there, though. Eh? Like you play all your sport for your club, and you stay with your club for life.
That's not true.
Like that's the thing with. I know AFL does it,
I might be AFL. It's not.
and that's why it's successful for them at least.
Why did you think I was wearing a Canucks hat?
I just thought that's what the C was. I thought that was.
Did you enjoy that the Carlton is the Canucks of the AFL though?
I didn't quite get it. I don't know enough about AFL.
Well, just that they're like a historical, have won some banners, but like the Canucks have.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
Living off those glory days.
glory days. Same with the Canucks. Where are the Canucks even from? Can you bring that from?
Vancouver.
Canada. Oh, I don't know the exact city.
Is it like the hockey capital and they're just not that good?
I thought the whole nation of Canada was into it. That's their shit.
That is their shit.
That is a vibe.
God, I bet they must hate when America.
Oh,
wins the NHL.
what? Great foul. Steve
Yeah.
Curry's just missed.
All those clubs are like stacked with Canadians, though. As long
Oh,
as they
no
win the
doubt.
Olympics.
That's on soon. Beijing. How's it going to run?
Oh, Winter Olympics.
Mm.
Does anyone care?
A lot of people protesting that one, eh?
Why?
Because it's
What COVID?
China.
China.
Okay, so what are they protesting?
China.
China.
Uyghur
Yeah,
I guess.
we,
Okay, yes, I can understand that.
Yeah, that's some genocide.
and their role of COVID.
Wow. Okay.
Man, they're really
I feel like that
dragging
was a
us out,
mistake.
aren't they?
Trying.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a mistake. I can understand the first one.
They ain't rolling over.
Still 4 points.
Who's they?
To
By
be
the way,
clear, they're not talking about
Jazz.
COVID being a mistake from China. They're talking about the basketball.
Yeah.
what?
Sorry. Back to go to your conversation.
So who's they that's protesting the Winter Olympics?
The American diplomats have formally pulled out. They're not going to go.
Aussie.
Yeah. Is that big a deal though?
Nah, but it's
It's
just
the
it's just
Taiwan
like a
thing, though,
finger.
too,
It's like a
right?
But
finger
that's
across
all.
The road.
And
yeah.
China doesn't care about fingers.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
China doesn't care that the American politicians don't want to go and watch
all,
the
all
Olympics.
Chinese fingering's blurred out, or is that Japanese?
No,
It's
like
Japanese, isn't it?
I don't know.
No penetration. Immature.
right.
First time Japanese men see like Western porn, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Come
you
on,
can edit this out, can't you?
come on. Whew, we might need to.
Probably
Shit.
don't. That was all time gag. Even if I may say
Okay.
so myself.
So, like, the Taiwan thing's an issue, though, right?
Yeah, they ain't
Yeah.
invaded Taiwan yet. So it ain't
They're
an
just
issue yet.
pretending
It's
to
posturing,
for a long
mate,
time.
and you got to posture both
It's
ways.
the same with this Ukraine thing.
What? What's happening there? I don't watch the news.
Them Russians be stacking the border with tanks ready to rock.
Again,
Well, to take more of Ukraine.
more. Yeah,
Because
they
remember the first time they just did it and nothing happened?
Yeah.
They just annexed
that was
Crimea.
weird. That
Yeah.
was weird. I'm not that big on international relations, but that was weird.
Everyone was like, don't do it. They took Crimea and nothing happened.
Okay, this is purely anecdotal, but when Miles went to Bulgaria twice, a large majority of the people they spoke to said that they missed being part of the USSR.
Hmm.
So that maybe that's the same with
Interesting.
Chimera
Is that a direct source from your parents?
from the people they spoke to in Sofia.
Any chance of
One's-
being transplants?
one's-
Get some Russians on the border?
One city. So it's over now. Thank God. That is part of the issue from the non-fan. It does drag.
I love it. I
You
really
love the 7-point buffer.
do. Oh yeah. I mean,
There's
Warriors
hope.
are my
There's always
team.
hope. There's always hope.
Steph Curry scored me 55 points. I will take it.
Not a triple. Hey,
How much longer do we have?
do you want to give up, Morgan?
No, I'm just curious.
You're a quitter.
I'm just curious.
How long have we been going for? What does that say?
What, a full basketball game?
Does it say 140 or 240?
140, I reckon.
Nah, we'll hang tight.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You can go to the bathroom.
God damn, I need to pee.
No. No bathroom breaks. You hold it in.
It is all time hot right now.
I was trying to figure out where the remote
Yeah, I was about to say,
for
Matt.
that fucking aircon is.
Oh my god, we do have a door open though. That's not very.
We have a wall open.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but that's probably letting more heat in than letting it out.
nah, definitely not. It's like a glass house in here if you have them closed. Like,
Matt, what have you learnt? You've been scrolling a bit. What have you been doing?
I'm not really learning. I'm messaging.
What's the vibe?
It's good vibes.
Listen.
Good vibes. No. I'll keep that one close to my chest for now.
How's the Moet?
Let you know. Yeah, Moet's good. Enjoying that a lot. I will be definitely ready for another glass soon.
Yeah, I'm almost ready for the top up. How are the chips? They didn't get taken away from you, did they, Nicole?
Have you polished them all off?
Yeah.
Oof.
I told Morgan to take them away from me and he didn't. And
Naughty.
then I'm just about eating them now.
Naughty old Morgan.
Also, I didn't have lunch, so.
Oh, well,
That was my fault.
well, you should have grabbed some chicken.
Well, I did say while we're at the supermarket, grab a feed.
That was good chicken.
I don't know.
How long do we have the pleasure of your company?
Depends how tomorrow goes, eh? Like whether we stay another night. Like we'll definitely be staying tomorrow night. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But whether it's the 4th or not, we've got to do a year-end review, eh, Nicole?
I thought we did that.
A year-end review for what?
Just make sure there's money in the bank.
Mm.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, Nicole was panicking, and I said, "There is money.
I
Don't worry."
see. Okay, fair enough.
I don't panic.
What are your plans, 2022? Do you know? It's volatile.
Like, how far out are we talking?
do you have anything
Well, there's plenty of festivals in the next month or two.
this month? What do you mean
We
two?
got the short term.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure February Electric Avenue.
Yeah.
You
Ja-
going to as well?
Are you going to that
Yeah.
golden thing?
Chichen?
Hey,
Golden
Chichen,
Lights.
yeah.
Dimensions
You're not coming to Golden
Redemption.
Lights?
Yes.
Are you?
Golden Lights for sure.
No, I'm not coming.
Oh, sad.
When is that?
He is.
The
7th.
Is that like next weekend?
Yeah.
What day are you?
Friday, Saturday.
Friday night.
How much is it? Because that could be an
140
option.
all up,
Is there still tickets?
including your annoying fees. I believe so.
Including your annoying feet.
Cop
Hey,
that.
to get
that big time off that.
to get the bus to get the bus tomorrow wasn't too bad. Actually, $1.50 each.
I missed you, Costa.
Other than that, goals.
Where are we staying?
When?
When?
For
Oh,
gold?
you've got a couch at mine, if you want it.
How many couches you got, Pat?
Oh, it's massive.
You've got a big couch.
I'll bring an inflatable
Two
bed.
couches, but one massive
Next
one.
weekend
you
might
can
be
fit two
off.
on.
Dale.
Is it right if Morgan comes?
I might go watch the
I did
Redemption
warn
of
Matt
Dimension
Jensen
because
already,
it's going to
so
be
yes.
huge.
Are you coming to that one?
He is.
The what?
Both Morgans then.
Oh, Morgan.
Kiwi, Kiwi, what?
Yeah,
Well, we've got earbeds.
Yeah, so lock and load. We've got earbuds, so you don't need to bring them.
Oh,
I've
sweet.
got one that I can set up
What's,
in the garage.
what's
so.
Morgan's handle?
That's perfect.
Kiwi
Kiwi
something.
Traveller, isn't it?
Traveller,
Yeah, Kiwi
yeah,
Traveller.
nailed
Kiwi
it.
Traveller.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies, if you want to see a man with his shirt off,
He's
he swims.
ripped 24/7, 365.
You've attracted him a lot to your spa, hot tub, actually, Matt.
Yeah, he's
Brings friends
good
though.
value. He's got a hot tub at his place as well. So like, if I can't be bothered lighting mine up, his one's good to go because it's a spa pool.
Just you two in the tub there?
Sometimes.
Cozy?
Morgan's a good lad.
Just start filming that.
Good time.
No funny business goes on in the hot tub.
Shame.
Yeah, those 1,000 true only fans. Oh, am I missing out? Only it's not in that 1,000.
Goes on in the tub, stays in the tub.
Rubber tub. So at the end of that story, you've got nothing planned, just besties.
Oh well, I changed my job role
Roll.
middle of next year. Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, this is a good song.
So I am changing from a drilling engineer in the office to a supervisory role in the field. So that entails 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off roster. So
Matt's going to be seeing the world of New Zealand.
Looking forward to that.
Of Taranaki Cup.
Yeah, just back
No,
and forth to Uranui every goddamn day.
No, 2 weeks.
Where that party on Māori Club? I bet you're going to frequent that. That's down there, eh? Yeah.
That's south, unfortunately.
Party,
It is south.
What's Uranui got? The mud flats.
it does, yep.
It also, is that
Shout out Uranui.
a great spot?
Is that what your granddad's called Muddy?
No,
No.
because he's a drilling man.
No, no.
It's not even because of that.
No.
Why is
Just
he
covered in
Did
shit.
he do a mud?
Muddy's never been a drilling man. He's,
Never had a shower.
he was.
Did he have a shot?
Just loves butt play.
he was a well site operator, but he was never involved in drilling. But no,
So
the
the
reason
mud you guys use
the
nothing to do with it.
reason that he's called Muddy is because when he was coaching rugby, his son's, my uncle's rugby team, he apparently used to drop the muddiest farts, and they used to call him mud guts.
Oh my god!
Wild. Wild scenes.
And that stick
Muddies
across
come from
everyone.
that. Yeah.
Amazing.
But Muddy's a great New Zealander.
He is.
Yeah,
One of the best.
Those chips. What's in that, by the way? Is it just canola? oil?
Canola oil.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Does he deep fry his own chips?
No. So you would have seen my
Yes.
my stories.
No. Yes.
They're not chips. They're like halves of potatoes
Oh,
and
mate, that is top
tumours.
notch content.
and it's just
Oh, I'd love that.
the campfire camp oven.
What's the
cast
tray?
iron
Yeah,
pot?
like Dutch oven style.
Just
Not the style that the
not
Rooster
the
knows
nicknames
about.
from.
not a mud guts Dutch oven.
I thought you were about to say something interesting there, Dan.
Yeah, just boiling canola oil and throw in the veggies, and he's got the
Great
roast
veal.
lamb just cooking away on the Weber.
I'll eat that.
Beautiful.
Probably would eat those chips.
You would
I thought
definitely.
Muddy would be a bit more primal than a Weber.
Nope.
Has he got charcoal on his Weber?
Nope. He loves his Weber. A gas Weber. Weber
Gas
Q.
Weber.
Family Q.
So you can fit a roast lamb in there.
You certainly can.
So Morgan, you're getting married and
Two, actually.
moving to Auckland.
Not for a while.
What was it? 5 years.
There's a bit of a buffer there.
Yeah, safe.
Did you guys come up with a 5-year plan in one day?
No, the girl just deferred 5 years.
It's not me.
Thank God.
She don't want to ruin her youth. You cash those chips and lay.
Both images I saw, it was a solid tune.
Yeah,
Came
there's
to
some
What are these photos you're talking about?
on his
on my
Instagram.
gram.
Fucking Instagram.
It's a great, it's great
You know
technology,
what? Nah.
Morgan.
That's safer for you.
Good. So you're not moving to Auckland?
Nah, I might actually have to. Unrelated though.
What is it? Ryman's not working out, or the family's not working out?
There you go, Chief. That's the one.
You guys look in love. And then actually, the video you looked more in love.
Yeah, God, he was into it.
Were you guys pashing? Were they pashing?
Yeah, did you pash?
Are we on the podcast?
Oh,
Of course.
no.
No.
No. Oh, it looked like you were pashing. Anyway, did you find out if your dad's
Was
inoculated
he
those?
watching me? Where are you seeing these videos of me? What's happening here?
Nicole, see that.
Have you discovered my P-Hub channel?
yeah. No, did you find out if your dad's inoculated?
Please,
Oh, look at that. If your dad's
And
inoculated
you've
those
seen this
oak
video too. Can't a man live? Can a man not breathe?
Not in the 22nd year of
What a
2000.
photo. What a photo.
Has your dad
Portrait
inoculated
mode.
those oak trees with truffles?
Yeah, I tried to bring it up to him to impress, and he knew something was up immediately. he didn't really engage.
Was he like, what do you want, woman?
He just, he knew it was an angle.
That's the one I.
Just,
what you
like
like.
just nothing.
Yeah, he didn't really answer the question. He didn't really want to talk to me.
Fuck.
I'll give it another shot in 22.
I do want to know. Like,
Yeah, all right. So what I got to say? Have you inoculated the trees against truffles?
No, not with truffles. Well, I've never met Morgan's dad.
I don't think anyone is.
I don't know
Mythical
why.
creature
I
is-
don't know why, Morgan. If he met us, he might have you in more favour.
He might respect you more.
What do you mean? I might be his favourite son. I'm not.
Holy shit,
but
he
I
can
might
make
be.
friends?
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't call them friends,
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah, I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna.
Just slow your
I'm not
road.
gonna tie my boat to Davenport.
Yeah.
You'd be like, so how do you make a living, young man? You'd be like, I coach volleyball to lesbians and will not be happy.
What's it? Let's not throw New Zealand's finest athletes under the bus.
Volleyball players?
Hockey players, cricket players.
Hey, New Zealand's finest athletes are not hockey players. No offence to those of you who play hockey and
Does
think
it
you're
irk
athletic.
you that New Zealand's finest athletes
Yeah,
might just
fine,
be
mate.
rowers?
Nah, rowing's nonsense. If you're good at anything, you do it.
Hey, it was canoeists,
Kayak and rowing.
kayakers.
It's like the Olympics, right? If you win the 100-meter men's sprint,
I'm
you're the
listening to
fastest man on the world.
Yes, that's amazing.
Because everyone has tried to be fast. You fall down the ladder to try rowing. If you can be fast at running, you don't row.
That would be interesting. Like a Phelps or a Bolt in a rowing boat. It's quite coordinated. Running's very
Yeah.
coordinated.
Wow, differently.
It is different, but you do wonder.
No, they would have had some sense.
Yeah.
The hours on end.
Do you want to win the 2K rowing or be the world's
How
fastest
much?
man?
How much do you have to?
I know, no, I'm just thinking like if I'm going to compete, I want it to be 9 seconds worth of effort, not
Yeah.
6.
Yeah,
and
and
a half.
also the
Exactly.
training. Also the training.
Yeah,
How much do you train on? I'd imagine it's substantial.
the rowers, yeah.
Yeah, no, but like the 100 meters.
Oh, they'll still train substantial. Some of the stuff that those like 100-meter sprinters have to do for, like purely to protect their hamstrings to stop them from ripping
Yeah,
off
that's
the bone.
gnarly.
Like some of the loads and the eccentric work they have to do must be absolutely grim.
Ben Patrick, eat your heart out.
I don't
in
think you
the
should be able to
Nordics.
post people of photos of people on Instagram if they don't have Instagram.
I love that you've gone back.
Is that a violation of privacy?
It probably is.
I don't think you deserve those
No one
kinds
that
of rights.
stands in 2022. Probably in 2015 you could have sued him, but not anymore.
Just the Instagram. Isn't it?
Oh, this is a classic.
Zuckerberg.
Is this NEC? No.
That's DJ Fresh.
It just
DJ
looks like a
Fresh.
loving relationship.
It
that's
does. I was so excited.
That's not the.
There's-
That's not the point at hand. The topic at
Is that
hand
just
is.
in your page? Oh, it's
Why
there
not?
forever. It's
Yeah.
there forever.
Here's to the future Ipalahame as the caption. Nothing
We
wrong
got, the,
with
we
that.
got the chase on now. Fantastic.
Ipalahame.
If you're listening, Ipalahame Loaki, it's out of tremendous respect.
Is that a real person?
Yes, it is a real person.
Oh, awesome. Do you reckon you'd win at this, Morgan? The chase?
No. But I'd be supremely confident.
What do you like at a pub quiz?
Strong.
You're
Strong.
you're
Yeah,
taking the extra step forward every time, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Strong
Like-
in public.
And losing
Well,
$100,000
what do you?
on
I know
national TV.
general sports is good, but like, what else do you offer?
I mean, he's
Sport, movies,
Movies,
like
Movies?
older music. Yeah, I crush movies.
like old movies,
No, any movies I crush.
80s and 90s.
international
Got it.
relations, apparently. World business.
Yeah, probably the perfect.
What about
pub quiz player.
Kardashians? Pop culture.
Pop culture.
If they
must
were like
not be a
name the
strong suit.
Kardashian sisters, I could crush that one.
Oh,
There's
wow.
2 hot ones, 1 fat one, and 2 old ones.
Please snip that.
No,
That's 5
Oh,
points right there.
That's
isn't
a
it?
real.
That's
a
bonus
That's a
round.
real, yeah.
That's a
Bonus
real
round.
right there. That's,
Yeah.
Don't even need the 50 seconds. There you got.
This man knows all about the OJ trial.
I fucking love OJ Simpson. 2,000 yards in a 14-game NFL season. You get a couple free passes for that. Do you know how hard the National Football League was in the 70s?
Oh dear.
Heisman Trophy winner, UFC. He's a great athlete.
Oh man, was he that good?
Yes.
Oh.
He's definitely top 100 athletes to ever walk the earth.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
I'm not saying he's Bo Jackson, but he's not far off.
I don't even know who that is.
Bo Jackson. Baseball.
He was at one point in time playing in the
And
Major League
NFL?
Baseball was the best player. Was the best player in the National Football League and was the 6th fastest man on earth.
That's
That makes
pretty
you the
incredible.
greatest athlete.
What do you
of
mean
any
6
gen-
fastest men on earth?
He had the fastest, 6th fastest time, 100-meter time at that point in time.
Like went to the Olympics type thing?
No, he didn't sprint or anything, but they timed him.
With that,
Bo Jackson. Don't
I'm
doubt
not.
Bo.
I'm not saying he's not fast, but let's get an official, please.
This negative commentary towards Bo is not associated with me. Definitely the specimen.
We can't talk about your plans, Pat?
Why not?
Because they're not official. Do you have some other more official plans?
If he wants to share them, it's all good.
I haven't resigned yet, so I won't.
We'll get at that.
If anyone that works at my office is listening to your podcast, I'm just going to give you a pat on the back.
Oh, me too. I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, well said.
That's it. There's nothing else to it.
Also, let the record state that I told Davenport to go corporate 7 years ago.
And because I hate you, I
Yeah.
didn't.
So I might have delayed his progress in life inadvertently.
I'm gonna ignore Morgan. It's a good degree though.
No, it's time for a switch up. That's all. You know, got something novel.
As you said, you can program yourself.
But I wouldn't.
Well, the injury toll is probably clear with that one.
Yeah, coaches need coaches, and I'm not doing a good job of coaching myself. That's right, apparently.
Nah.
Isn't that what strength and
Nah.
conditioning's all about,
Say,
Pat? It's like injury prevention.
let's pretend that I'm just trying to test the limits, and I've found them all.
They were a disappointing ceiling for us all. What'd you say? Thames Valley Rugby.
Broken shoulder blade.
Under 16s.
Oh, what's happened here? That doesn't look good. Is that still Northland?
I would say that it's pretty unorthodox to test the limits by placing a foam roller where you're going to land.
Yeah, that was an accident.
That's unorthodox.
That's unfortunate. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah, but it's just the fact that you don't learn your lessons. Like, you're about to do this cart push from 10 metres high thinking...
We need this. We need this. Whatever this is.
We've got it. It's on the wall above the TV as we speak.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's to chill.
It's better.
No, what? Yeah, it's far better. Stephen Fleming sold us that.
Is that actually a Fujitsu?
No, he's
No, it's
Oh,
a Mitsubishi.
yeah.
That's his dead
This
Carter,
is
right?
the cat guy.
Dan
isn't it?
Carter?
If Stephen Fleming sells you an air conditioner, you fucking buy it.
Dan Carter's
agree.
Mitsubishi. You right?
Nah, it's the cat dude with the glasses.
Hey?
I don't know.
Cat dude with glasses. Oh, the
The
bald,
bald
fella.
dude, yeah.
What's the Fujitsu at? Is it New Zealand's cleanest air, or have I got it wrong?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Mitsubishi.
We do need one at our house.
You're a
Hanako.
great captain, Fleming. If that's what I'm going to say.
Fans would suffice.
A fan? No. Heat pump.
We don't need.
What do you reckon about Roscoe going, Morgan?
Cover us.
He's been an underappreciated New Zealand cricketer. With what he averages with the bat. Obviously, there was that captain mishap. That wasn't his captaincy mishap. That wasn't his fault.
Some great pterygium surgery. Extended a career.
He made a legitimate great batsman career out of the sweep slob.
That's a good way to play the ball.
He's the man.
I
Roscoe's
can't
underrated.
play the leg side for shit.
Like, overrated, underrated. Trent Bolt, way overrated. Ross Taylor, way underrated.
How do you feel about Martin?
She should have picked Tim Sally. Who also gave me his Northern Districts cricketer of the
But I
try
don't
when
think
we were
I
fucking
don't
hauled
think
at a bar
I don't
once.
think Tim Southey picked her. I think that it takes two to tango.
Tim Sally's a busy man.
Clearly,
You got a lot of options to work through.
on a plane,
Also, thank you for that tie, Tim. It's hanging up somewhere.
Northern District,
Who's
It's like Northern Districts Player of the Year 2012 or something.
and you've got the tie.
Yeah, he gave it to me in a bar.
Only
Courtesy of
from
CW.
Central Stags country. Oh, you went
That was in Hamilton at the
went
time.
to school in Hamilton. That's okay.
Who's your favourite athlete of all time then, Brewster? This might be a hard
Oh,
question.
that's probably the hardest
What's your
question
favourite
ever.
sport to begin with?
NFL, surely.
Or is it rugby league?
NFL Rugby League. I mean, the team that I care the most about or have the most emotional investment in is the Warriors.
Yeah, that's...
Right?
What do you do for
But
football?
I think the greatest game is American football.
And who do you back there?
I'm like a non-loyal Bears fan.
Chicago. Cool.
Chi-Town.
Favourite athlete ever? That is
I'm actually-
tough sledding.
I'm actually really stoked
Did I say
about
Leighton
the
Hewitt?
Buccaneers. Oh no, that's good. That's good. That's real good. Come on.
Another white boy with no talent who made it
Hey,
to the top
not none.
of complaints.
Not none. Not none.
Married Beck Cartwright. A lot of good moves.
Oof. Yes, home and away. Hemsworth.
I don't know. Probably Simon Mannering. If I had to do all the thinking and come out with an answer, probably Simon.
Is he from the West Coast? Is that right?
He's from Nelson, I think.
Yeah. No. Refton. There's Stephen Fleming.
He's definitely number one on the Mount Rushmore of Warriors players.
Do you follow the Breakers?
Nah.
Anyway, is that what's on now? The Black Clash?
No.
No.
No,
Few days away.
There's a test at the moment.
Saturday, January 22nd.
But Hickford ain't the
7
biggest cricket fan, so I wasn't going to suggest that.
Anybody
I
else?
wasn't going to suggest we get a couple
Anybody
day
else
passes.
stumbling the
eh?
words? And did you follow that up? With
Not-
that?
I
Yeah,
would have,
nah.
just for the record.
Not
Actual-
the biggest.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like it.
I love cricket.
Fuck me.
I was there when we saw the Hairy Jav.
Oh, what
Yeah,
a
so
man.
was I. That was wicked.
That was a great game of beer. I was
What,
also
the
at the
2020 semi-final?
semi.
Nah, not 2020. It was the ODI World Cup semi-final.
Yeah. And I was also at
And the fact that it was against South Africa just made it.
That was
But
beautiful.
I was also at the Aussie game,
That was
the
also
round robin
rad.
one, where we won.
Yeah, shame.
That was good.
That was good.
2 good games.
I don't know you're a fan of cricket.
Enough to go
There's
along and watch a
some
little
quality in UA Devonport. I mean,
bit. God,
My sport
God, I get
watching
it
is
tough.
severely dropped off. I hate it.
yeah, but that's because you're busy with real life things.
Like children.
Sport, yeah, exactly. Sport,
Going to
fills
sleep.
that- yeah, exactly.
Going to sleep.
You have a very good excuse.
Like, I open up my drawer and see 5 consecutive Stags jerseys, and I'm just like, fuck, I used to watch a lot of rugby.
A lot of shit rugby.
If you're watching the Stags, yeah.
You're watching like NBC or whatever it is now.
Well, the Swan
Mighty
Foxes
Team
have
Cup.
done well of late there, Patrick. So
I'm not going to deny that, but it's still not good rugby.
You know.
Does that mean Jimmy Cowan's your favourite athlete
No,
ever?
he does not like me at all.
Good taste.
Yeah, no.
Jimmy Cowan just shot up my rankings.
Yeah, I just said g'day to him one time. He wanted to fight me. I was like, whoa.
Angry little man.
He's not that small for a halfback.
No. Neither's TJ Perenara, but even believe it or not.
TJ, he's like 5'10", 5'11".
Mm.
It's not that short.
Bringing
It's taller than
bringing
Brewster.
up their,
Yeah, well, most
Pat?
most people are.
as we spoke early. Matt, you just go very quiet, eh?
I don't have anything to add to sport chat. I'm not into it.
Well, let's talk about a subject that you're an expert on: male grooming. How do I get such a beautiful? How do I get such a beautifully shorn nutsack?
Yeah, what are you rocking, actually? What are you using? I'm just going with the shit Quattro buzzer.
No,
Yeah,
you
some
need
other
a
nonsense like that too.
Gillette blade.
Gillette.
Blade too.
Is it specific for balls or?
Sounds high risk.
Oh no, this man's taken a
Well, so's
razor,
the shit
but he's been doing
Quattro.
it for like 10 years straight.
Oh, you're like razoring.
Clean shave.
Oh my god!
Razoring. That's high risk, high reward.
I
Is it a high reward?
Clean shave.
back
Well,
to
it must
Ben
be if he's
Afiaki.
buying.
Back to
it
Ben
is.
Afiaki's older brother. That motivated me to trim down because
I've
he
honestly-
grabbed the front of my togs and pulled what little pubes I had at 30
Yeah, but you
years
can just
old.
cut the.
And I was like, I'm
the
not
beard.
keeping these.
A
They're going.
buzzer trimmer fucking thing.
Fucking
is
thing.
way more dangerous than
Have you-
a clean shave.
Have you tried the Manscaper? If they want to sponsor the podcast, feel free.
Because
Man, you're desperate.
had
Just they sponsor podcast.
Desperation is our unifying quality. It's one thing we're all guilty of.
I'll give you that.
That's what unites us.
I've nicked myself way more with a buzzer razor than a fucking blade.
Have you ever waxed Matt?
My nutsack.
Yeah.
No, but I would.
Tell you what, it does work.
Yeah, I would.
Got motivated there for a while.
When did you stop waxing your nutsack?
Oh, it was like first year beauty. It was,
Oh.
it was kind of like,
I was going to say, do you want to weigh in here with a? Was it worth it? Was it?
I'm interested in laser, but I'm just not so sure that it's
on your nuts.
That
It's
it's
probably
okay.
not safe.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
sure that
You might want to have kids.
Yeah, I don't know if it's okay if you want your testicles to operate.
Also,
properly.
like testicular cancer is a thing.
yeah,
Go bank
I
some.
know.
Is there some
That's why I haven't done it.
random control trials on this sort of jazz?
I've googled it many times. So
What does the research say?
I
Is it
can't find anything.
not enough? Not enough.
Not enough data points.
Yeah, but it's too small a sample size.
Small.
That was the result of the test. Just small. Small what? You're just small, bro. Did you find any can't? Doesn't matter.
Not of statistical significance.
Got a p-value? No, we don't.
Couldn't see it. Oh dear. Thank God we all passed. Stats 101, unlike the cheese.
Yeah,
God, I hated
fucking
that paper,
twice.
though.
I never
No,
had
it was
to,
3
Never had
times.
to do it. Never had
3
to do it.
You have to do
times.
it 3
Why
times.
didn't you have to do it?
Never had to do stats 101
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
Why?
because we do way harder shit.
Oh, fucking engineers.
Hey, I had to do Calc 200. That's about as bad as the pure maths gets in engineering,
Get
isn't it?
fucked. We do 3 years of mathematical modelling.
Yeah, but that's not stats.
No,
Calc's
it's
harder than
much.
stats, yeah.
That's proof.
Yeah.
We
I
did do a
believe that.
stats. We did do a stats paper.
It was probably
wasn't-
10X, and you just
wasn't stats
named
101.
it engineering, so you
Wasn't
felt
stats
special.
Was it
101.
108?
I don't know. That cheese fail
No
was the
idea.
greatest fail of all time.
3, 2, 2.
I thought it was 2.
3 times. I'm 99% sure it's 3 times.
I thought you could only do it twice.
No, you can have a third crack at it, and I'm like certain he did.
What a champ.
And he can't be an accountant, clearly, if you don't ever.
Yeah, no, he fucked up. Yeah.
He's an accountant?
No, yeah.
No, he's not, because he's just stats.
I'm not surprised.
He can't analyse the risk.
If you can't count. Yes, that's correct, Stag.
I started studying for my biochem in that paper. It was tedious. It was such a roadblock, and then
I passed. I went to 2 classes all semester. It wasn't hard. I don't know how anyone didn't pass.
I think it's the most failed course at university.
Like, there's a bit more to the story, too. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but someone gave him the assignments that were 10 out of 10 out of 10. So I think
There
to
was
pass...
40%.
Yeah, so to
in-
pass the course, I think you needed like 17% in the exam.
There's no plusage.
It's
in-
almost like a mathematical impossibility for him to fail.
You should guess better than that, yeah.
Exactly. And it was multiple
It's multi-choice. It's
No,
1
there's
in
5.
4.
There's 5.
That's
There's
25%.
I thought it was 4.
No, it was multi-A. I can't remember.
I'm sure. 1 in 4. 25%.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still better
It's,
than 17.
it's amazing. Like,
How?
Anyway, he's gonna own a Model 10 and be laughing at all of us.
Oh, rough.
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But still.
I can't wait to see where the Hammer Hardware is. I'm gonna go visit there, and he probably won't be there like you did. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Rotorua. For how long?
Yeah, let's not air out dirty laundry on the,
Why not?
on the pod.
He's not listening. He's got 2 children. There he is on Devonport Beach.
That was Mission Bay.
No, across the water. No, the poor man.
Who, Cheese or Davenport?
Jeez.
Why is he poor?
Yeah.
Because he lives in the North Shore of Auckland.
Well, he made his bed.
Who, me?
And you.
Jeez.
Jeez. Hmm.
Is this Northland fire still raging?
Oh yeah, they reckon it's going to go for months.
What are they burning?
Apparently, it's underground.
That
It's
looks like Manuka.
It does. Tea tree.
oof.
Oh, they've got to draw
Wait,
State
where's
Highway
the
1
fire?
there.
What are they trying to
How,
burn?
that's near your old farm, is it?
We were south of Kaitaia.
Oh, no then.
Pukenui, Hohora. God, I love those places.
Well, I mean, they'll burn away all the COVID, so.
Oh, don't be like that. We're not talking about it. Just don't mention.
Yeah, we'll have to head there when I buy a yacht, eh?
Are you going to buy one?
Oh, eventually I will. Yeah.
Lock and load.
Are you a skipper now?
No. Well, I'm a day skipper.
What does that mean?
It means I can charter yachts.
Why is that
What does that
not
mean?
a full skipper? Like, why did you say I don't know what he said?
I can't commercially skipper,
Got it.
but I can
Get one
charter
for
a
yourself.
yacht.
That makes
It's
sense.
like a private pilot's license. You can
Yeah,
can
yeah,
fly.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
a pilot,
Perfect.
but you can't charge people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That just looks like the regular, like regional.
Is
dude.
that Alf Stewart from Formula One?
He's even got the same uniform.
Son of
Alf
Flaming Crows.
Stewart.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a bunch of flaming coots out there, bloody.
Stone the Flaming Crows.
But
Oh, that was the doc
Isn't it
man.
past the point of no return? They just have to let it.
No, they've got to protect like some real stuff. Oh, that's not good. Sea life, fish, some flowers. Oh dear. Oh, the news is tough. You can't even go there.
God, I hate
No,
the
it ain't,
news.
it ain't the most cheerful show. It ain't like Girls Gone Wild or nothing. Where it's just a celebration.
Does that thing still exist?
I don't know. You have to get them mail order DVDs. It's probably a tough business in these days.
It's just on TikTok. Anyway, should we finish? Because
Yes.
the sun is coming in the fucking door.
My feet are burning.
Probably time to get in the
lose my
pool,
mind.
eh?
In the pool. Lots of fun.
Lock and load.
Yeah, radio. Good chat.
Thank you, Stag.
Probably time to finish that Moed off as well.
And on that bombshell. Holy
Sniff, sniff.
fuck, it's hot.